Ooh la ooh la la la. I try to mix that together. What is even possible? Hey, that's 4 in a row, fam. And I'm telling you right now, Phil, I want to apologize. I want to issue public apologies to those of whom I said, guys, the minute we take this game for granted is when we're going to lose it. It was never in question. So that says something about us compared to the Commanders, compared to the Giants, and especially compared to the Boas, who we see next week. Listen, here's the thing. What I'm getting really comfortable with, as long as we have Christian McCaffrey, I'm not taking anything away from Brock. Brock's doing an excellent job. He went 13 to 14 for 14. But as long as we have Christian McCaffrey, we don't have a damn thing to worry about. That's why I'm always crying and crying during the course of the game. Okay, that's enough, Kyle. Ooh, okay, let him rest. Because every time he gets the ball, he makes something happen. I mean, he had a couple of times tonight when he got caught, but for the most time, every time he gets the ball, he makes something happen. And Ayuk has lost his mind. I think, did he have 100 yards again this week? The weaponry. And we're not even using Debo and George. Where Jesus Christ went. I do need to see if we can get them more involved. Family, do you ever think about this for a minute? If you get all 4 guys involved, what would a team do? And in fact, somewhere during the course of the season, there's going to be teams are going to finally focus. Well, if we take Ayuk and McCaffrey out of the play, we should stand a better chance. It'll be us versus Debo Samuels and George Kittle. Can you imagine having that option? What, is that a good thing? No. George and Debo will go off on you too. There's no escape. They just got to hone it. Brock gets better each and every week. In fact, tonight's great. Brock Purdy grades and progression. Nick Bosa, is he back yet? Offensive standouts, defensive standouts, the game ball. Let me really quick because I already said a lot. Brock Purdy grades A. Anytime you only miss 1 or 2 passes in the whole course of a game, you get in double digits throwing the ball. Brock didn't quite get 300 yards. Damn. I think it came close. 283. Ooh, that's really close. Man. Bebop, come on, man. Brock threw the ball. Didn't he throw a ball 30 yards to Ayuk? He kept throwing the ball far. Why do people say that, Bebop? Why do people keep saying Brock can't throw the ball far? How much further? You want it from the 20-yard line all the way down to the other 20, I think. Because he's throwing the ball downfield. I don't get that. Oh, Bebop, you're making a joke out of it. Oh, I see the laughter now. Bebop, there's still a lot of guys saying that, though. They really are. He can't throw the ball downfield. Hey, man, look, watch the game, okay? Not you, Bebop. I get you now. But Brock Purdy gets an A from me today because he was excellent. Timing patterns, downfield route to Ayuk. I mean, he was just glistening out there. And I tell you what, A plus. Josh won A plus. And if there's anything above an A, Brock got it. He was excellent today. Nick Bosa back yet? He's getting there. Nick dropped Dobbs so many times that just as he got rid of the ball. I mean, barely got it off. And Nick was right there. So Nick's getting there. I feel he's playing his way back into playing shape. So he's got to be patient. Be patient. In fact, by week 6 or 7, I'm figuring Nick Bosa will be all the way back. Right now, he knows it, and he's not getting frustrated. I see him one time he's getting helped off the ground. Nick was sitting there like, and then he finally reached up. He got the hand that was picking him up because Brooke. Nick knows this is not him. He should have had 3 or 4 sacks by now at least. Offensive standouts. This is going to be the same every week. Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, and Ayuk. They're a 3-man wrecking machine right now. Hey, you know what's so funny? Because the supporting cast, George Kittle, as well as Juice, they're still doing things out there to make everything work. But the highlight reels Brock, Ayuk, and McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets the MVP as far as offensive standouts. My God. 4 touchdowns? I mean, God. And they were, defensive standout today. This is where I always struggle because defense is working as a unit. I'm not sure who's doing the best job. I'm going to leave that to you. I have nobody stands out in my mind as being any better than anybody else. They all did a good job. But who stood out? Game ball. Mrs. McCaffrey's baby boy. You got to do it. I don't want to always give it to him. He's going to get it every week. Christian. Jesus Christ. Oh, hey, Jay Fellahar, 34-16. You were right there. Phil had 35-14. Ellis, 1 point, 35-17. Ellis was right there as well. If you said 35-13 for Dre, Michael had 32-17. Salvador Berbisca, 37-13. Gridiron Ref, 37-13. The point spread was covered. Vegas is paying money. Good. Mark.
What's that song I like that you always sing?
Ooh la
oh, yeah.
la.
I said, I wish I knew
Then
what I know now.
I wouldn't
No, I'm kidding,
been sitting around with no frown. The Niners came today to play. Okay, go ahead. Ooh la la.
Man, I can't get tired of singing that song. But Ronbo, the 49ers, man, they just I'm not even surprised anymore. And game ball goes to McCaffrey, obviously. On defense, Ronbo, I'm gonna have to give it to Hargraves. He was a brick wall out there today.
Oh.
He got a sack.
Yeah.
He
did
was really good today.
Yeah, he did really good last week. Hargrave is very consistent.
Yep. And it's really nothing much else to say. I mean, the 49ers dominated the game like I thought they would. Just, for all those Eagles fans out there, you got to wait today in overtime. So just know that the next team that you play between the Cowboys and the 49ers, you're not going to win.
Go beat you. That's right.
That's all I have to say about that.
That'll be good.
And Dallas, just because you beat on those sorry-ass Patriots, I don't think they're going to win next week, Ronbo. I think we're going to beat them up.
I'm trying to relax about that game. And you know what I'm most afraid about, Mark? I'm only afraid I don't want to lose to that team. And I know we're capable of beating them very well, easily to beat them. The thought of them beating us just makes me crazy. It overwhelms my confidence. Don't let them get away.
We can lose. I don't want to lose to them, so they can have the satisfaction of saying that they beat us to get our first loss of the year,
Oh,
I can't answer that.
I'd have rather lost to the Giants or the Cardinals than them. Seriously.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yep. I didn't want to lose to the Rams, and I didn't want to lose to those sorry Cowboys.
Them either. Because they won't. The Rams they're just silly about it. Ooh, we finally beat you for the second time in 6 years. Ooh, you guys suck. They did really some of the stupidest things you've ever heard. They all act like, ooh, we own you guys. You won once in the last 6 years.
Yeah. And one last thing, Ron, before I go, because I don't know if I'll be here Friday for the predictions. CD Lamb, sorry ass Rams, green eggs and ham, Niners by 30.
I like that.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Talk to you later, Mark. Oh, damn. Wouldn't that be something? We put big points, big margin, big gap on the Cowboys. Hey, Jack.
That was a complete ass whooping. Oh, my God. Thoroughly enjoyed. Loved it. Wow. Incredible. But we're going to court. I'm in the process of calling Ben Crumps, and on behalf of my client Christian McCaffrey, we're filing for discrimination, defamation, and complete disrespect. Have you seen how this guy just took over the game completely? What he's doing? I mean, how much does Debo make, and how much does Christian McCaffrey make? This guy needs to get paid, and he needs somebody like Ben Crumps to get him paid, because this is just wrong.
Well, he's got another contract coming up soon. I'm sure he'll get paid. Not like any other running back. He'll be treated like a decent. I mean, they don't treat running backs get treated like crap. Christian won't.
Ronbo, you got 3 seconds. Who would you keep on your team right now?
Detroit versus everybody.
Would you keep Debo Samuels or would you keep Christian McCaffrey right now? 3 seconds. Go, Ronbo.
Christian McCaffrey. Oh, God, I can't believe I said that. If I had to make a choice between the two, right?
I know it hurts. It hurts, but you got to keep one. And you're saving half the money. You know what? Ayuk is a goddamn star, robust, plays way beyond his year of call. I mean, this guy's just getting started with a quarterback like Purdy, like I've been telling you guys this entire offseason. So we got to keep Ayuk, pay his ass, trade Debo for 2 firsts, get 2 guys like Marvin Harrison Jr. or someone else on the cheap while we still got Purdy under his rookie contract, because you can't keep all these guys, man. But let's keep them for this year, because it's games like when Ayuk is injured and maybe the run game, you got a team like the Giants that are stopping the run, focus solely on the run, that we need a guy like Debo to take over. And he has that ability. I love me some Debo. But really quick, man, Nighthawk, you called it, baby. Game ball goes to McCaffrey. Man, Purdy is a goddamn star of the making, Ronbo. And oh my God, I'm so ready for these fucking Cowboys, baby.
I am too. Boy, I'm going to be worried to death because I don't want to lose to them. It's not that I'm worried about winning. The thought of losing to them makes me almost ill. Oh, God.
On the downside, Shanahan, please, we got to rest McCaffrey a little bit. It's a long season. You did draft a running back in the 3rd round, and we do have other running backs. But goddamn, Christian McCaffrey is a fucking all-star home run hitter. But you know what I'm saying? We do have to kind of rest him, and when we know we're definitely going to win. But wow, shout out to McCaffrey. Just incredible, man. Just incredible. Loved it thoroughly. Can't wait, man. Talk to you guys soon. And can't wait for the Cowboys once again, man. Love you, but Ben Crumps, please get this guy paid. This is discrimination, defamation, and complete disrespect. Let's go, baby. 4-0, got to go.
Yeah, and good to go. All right, Jack. Good stuff. Hey, there was a celebration. There's a SmackDown Tuesday this week. All right? I'll see you then.
I'll be there, baby. I'll be there. Love y'all.
Right.
Peace.
Back at you, Jack. Peace. Yo, Dre. Come on in, Dre.
Hello?
Dre, get on in here, man, and give us your analysis of what took place today as the 49ers are now 4-0. Texas boy, oh, my God. Somebody do something with Texas boy. Go ahead, Dre.
Is Texas boy in this motherfucker?
You know, Texas boy. For some reason, he's entertaining thoughts. He just called us trash.
That's wild. I ain't even worried for next week. I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, we'll get about that another time. But game ball, gotta go to CNC. He had the four-piece chicken McNugget with a side of sauce. I mean,
crazy
he had
good.
To get it. I know. Brock Purdy too.
Oh.
But defensive game ball, honestly. Yeah, someone said Hargraves. Probably Hargraves, to be honest, or Joey Greenlaw, because he was just everywhere. He had like
true.
10 tackles, I think.
Yeah, and you know, don't you love when Dre goes down? He's resting. There's nothing wrong with Dre. I love when he does that, though. I says, Dre's coming off the field. Watch, he'll be back in a minute. Sure enough, here he comes. He's buying time. He's resting.
Yeah, but today, oh my goodness, yeah, like the last caller said, that was a straight ass whooping. Like, yeah, they got 16 or whatever, and like the score may look like a little close, and it looked like they had a chance because Avery Thomas couldn't even stop a fuck.
Oh, I know.
He can't stop nothing. Avery Thomas is so.
What are you
so
doing,
bad.
Ambry? Oh.
I know, he knows, well, I'd assume he'd know, they're doing a 2-minute drill. They're trying to score so they can make this close since we get ball back at half and everything. But he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, it seems like. But
keep the man in front of you. I'm sure Coach Wilkes is going to tell him, Ambry, what do we go over each and every day? I know, Coach. Well, if you know, would you please apply? What are you doing? God, Ambry. And he's got the speed too, Dre. He's fast. Do you know Ambry Thomas, one of the fastest guys on the team? Ambry's a 4.3 runner. You saw actually one time he was running with Hollywood Brown down the field. Hollywood couldn't pull away. He has that kind of speed. So what are you doing? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. We can't really afford that against the Cowboys, but then again,
CD will go nuts.
Joshua, Dak, honestly, at this point.
Hey, Joshua, we need to give that boy some respect. And if I'm the Cardinals, Kyler lost that job. Dobbs is definitely better. Oh.
Yeah, Dobbs is. Yeah, he was dealing with the pressure nice. He was making nice, good passes with pressure right in his face.
Couldn't get him. He's getting that ball off.
Yeah, and he was running on us and shit. So I mean, kudos.
And running at the right time.
Yeah, he was good for sure, but he ain't Brock Purdy though.
No, he ain't. And glad he ain't.
Close though.
You know, Cardinals are going to beat some people. I can't wait to see them play the Rams. The Rams are not the 49ers. I'll bet they lose. But the Cardinals win.
Yeah. I mean, the Rams, I don't know. They won today in OT, though, to the Colts. So that was pretty lame.
And they
the Eagles barely beat.
I know, right? Both of them. Escaped.
Crazy. I know, they just escaped barely. I mean, the Cowboys beat the Patriots bad, but it's the Patriots. I ain't worried. And they lost to the Cardinals, and we just beat the shit out of the Cardinals. So,
if things stay the same, I think the Eagles are as bad as some of us knew they would be, losing all the people they lost, and losing Rich Gannon. So, can you imagine NFCCG, 49ers, Cowboys? We'll see.
That would be something. I know. We'll see. Let's beat
a long way
away. Yeah. And I like how Kyle Shanahan was trying to get Juice involved and get him a touchdown and stuff.
Did you love that? Yes, finally. Stop running McCaffrey on every play, Kyle. Let Juice run one. I kept saying it before he even done it. All right, Jay, I'll see you Tuesday. Smackdown Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
You too.
God bless.
Thanks, man. Back at you. Night, Dre. Get your groove on, get your groove on. And shout out to James Brock 007 and Christian the Terminator McCaffrey. I can't wait for our receivers to go yak, 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 yak. You remember, right? Use a C. Yak, 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 yak. And dak, 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 dak. Get sack, 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 sack. I like that. Use a yak, 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 though. Just so YC, yards after catch, right? Yeah, you see. And every time Nick takes that down, dak, 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 dak. Evan! Thanks, get your groove over that.
Ronbo.
You.
Famous words of Nick Bosa.
What?
We got a quarterback.
Yeah. 13 for 13. And you know, not even one INT or turnover even in sight. Nothing but smooth sailing.
He's on time. I think he more or less answered the deep ball question. I mean, I know he can uncork a 70-yard bomb, but for him, what he did today, he was accurate and he was on time with those.
Yeah, I don't need 70 yards, 40, 50 yards. That's enough. You know?
Yeah, he's not, Josh Allen. I mean, very few guys are. Well, but we don't need him to be that.
No, and how much trouble does Josh Allen get himself into? See, it's quarterbacks who have that kind of arm. Josh Allen got a little full of himself, and they had to rein him back in. He's cut back on them 70-yard bombs. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's a 50-50 ball every time you do it.
Yeah, overall a good team win. Pretty stoked. My game ball, just offense and defense and special teams. I mean, to single someone out, I feel like wouldn't be fair to the other guys. So
I know, right?
Everyone did their part today. Yeah, defense, and the guys up front, and George, he had a couple catches, but I mean, he was out there blocking his ass off and same with Juice.
Yeah.
big guys up front, and
he's one of the blue collar guys on that. You're right. They don't get enough credit.
Yeah,
Juice
Ronnie
and George, exactly.
Yeah, Ronnie Bell and Ray, they were out there blocking. I saw them blocking.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good. That's what we expect this team to look every week. So hopefully they just gain momentum from here and keep it up.
Yeah, they're learning, and they're learning as they go. That defense is going to get better and better under Wilkes. It's like I keep saying, Wilkes, what he's doing is not what they've been used to doing under D'Amico or Salah. So give it a minute. And they're only giving up 16 points today. That's fine. Usually when we gave up 17 points or less than 20, we're happy. Now, some of us, including me, are complaining. I'm not doing it next week. God, stop it, Ronbo.
I mean, if I had to nitpick one part, it would be the opposite side cornerback of Charvarius Ward. If it was Ambry, I don't know why Demo wasn't out there. It seemed like Oliver was playing a lot, so I don't know if that was maybe a...
Yeah, Demo might be hurt, because you're right. Oliver was in the slot. Ambry was outside.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
Yeah, I saw him
on
a
couple
few
plays,
times.
but...
Yeah, a few times. Not many. So I don't know what's going on.
But man, if we just could get our hands on another cornerback in a trade, man, this defense would be... It'd be shut down defense.
Yeah, who would you get in a trade? Somebody else mentioned that earlier. I don't know who you'd be trading for.
I mean, you got to basically look for those teams that had a bad start that were expecting to be good.
The Jets and Surtan's over with the Broncos. They're off to a bad start.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to get rid of Surtan. Sauce Gardner. The Jets are about to get their brains beat out in a few minutes. So I don't know. Really?
Yeah, I mean it's a tough one. You got to go pick on a team that's kind of down in the dumps and kind of pick one of their guys. But overall, pretty happy with the win.
So we'll get better and better. I got a feeling. Be patient with that defense. As I said, they're only giving up 16 points today to an Eagles team that's capable of scoring more. Last week against the Giants, did a great job. You already know what they did against the Steelers. And if you notice, the teams that we've beaten have looked pretty good since we've seen them. The Steelers look good until today. And the Giants,
until they ran into D'Amico.
Yeah. That was
Same defense though. So you got to remember that.
That's right.
Or not the same defense, but the same,
kind of same program.
Base idea.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Evan, we're gonna see you Tuesday. All right.
All right, sounds good. Have a good night. Shout out to the usual suspects, and thanks for the platform.
Thank you, fam, for being here. Talk to you later.
Have a good one. Later.
Yeah, hey, Colin. Get Colin. I can't wait till next week. And you see this way, oh, God, this time next week, I'm telling you right now. Hey, David. God, I'm already nervous about it, fam. Hey, David, come on in, fam.
How's it going, my man?
It's going great. Anytime you're winning games as a 49er fan, it's always just a wonderful feeling. I mean, my whole body's smiling.
Same here. It's all good. Unfortunately, I never got a chance to see the game. I had to watch Red Zone.
Oh, hey, but you probably saw enough in Red Zone to know.
But they look good.
Yeah. I mean, did you know that Brock went 13 for 13 before he finally yielded? Brock may have missed 2 passes on the whole day. Ayuk was just, you saw in the highlight reel, Ayuk and Christian McCaffrey just lost it today. They just went ape crazy on the Cardinals defense. It was ridiculous.
When I saw it say CMC 4 touchdowns, it was like, huh?
Yes.
What?
He 4 touchdowns.
Am I sure I'm reading this right?
You're reading it right. It was ridiculous. He did whatever he wanted to do. He's gotten better since last year, and he was good last year. Wow.
I know. And the funny thing is earlier on in the day, I saw a tweet from ESPN. It was going, the trade of CMC. He's not going to do great at the 49ers.
Who tweeted that? I gotta go find that tweet. I gotta repost it.
I was laughing for hours when I saw that.
Why would anybody think that?
Oh no, they thought it was bad. It was like, no, you couldn't have been more wrong in your life.
He was their only offensive weapon, and they traded him because they were trying to get some more picks or something. But I do something around him before I do that. He wasn't happy with that. He couldn't understand why they got rid of him either. You know?
No, I don't either.
Nobody does.
And even with Shanahan, it was going, should we not get Thomas and should we take McCaffrey instead? It was like, damn, we could have had him 5 years earlier.
Thank you. Gosh. And I love repeating that story because, David, I picked him in my draft in that year, and we got Solomon Thomas, and I was livid. And I said, and people gave me grief. Ronbo, nobody picks a running back in the first round. Listen, I'm telling you, that is not an ordinary running back. You get him in here with Kyle Shanahan, and he will go to work. Sure enough, I knew it. Now he's gone completely crazy when he's got with Kyle Shanahan. Knew it.
That was just a match made in heaven, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, the only reason we put Thomas was because Lynch promised. I think he promised Thomas that he'd draft him.
He better. John Lynch needs to apologize for the rest of his natural life. I bet you're right.
Just for that pick, I think he does. But did you watch when we had the Giants game?
Yeah.
Last Thursday. I thought John Lynch was in the commentary booth. That guy sounds exactly like a John Lynch. I thought they were spitting images.
I forgot what he sounded like. Because Lynch used to be in the booth.
If you listen to it, he sounds spot on for John Lynch.
Wait a minute. You know what?
I thought they were clones.
Something about what you're saying. I think I was thinking something like somebody did. I did say something about, but I didn't know if I was watching a 49er game, but I knew somebody sounded a lot like John Lynch. You're right. I remember that. But it was 49ers.
No, it was crazy. Yeah. I thought he went back to commentary and gave up the head management job.
No, he loves it with the 49ers. He turned it down. He could have went back last year. But he loves being a 49ers GM.
No, he's never going to turn that down. I mean, you've got to wonder about that deal. They've kept it so secret, and they've just said multi-year, but they haven't said how many years.
Yeah. You know, because John feels like they got unfinished business. Him and Kyle are going to get that Super Bowl come hell or high water. They're going to get it sooner or later. Hopefully it's sooner than this year.
We've got how Washington didn't beat the Eagles, I don't know.
Oh, I know. They're a marginal team. They're close. Good. Yeah. But that they played
and how the Colts nearly beat the Spams. It was so close to being the ultimate perfect weekend.
Oh. That's all right. It'll be better next weekend. Dave, we got to go. You know, we do after the game, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
Absolutely. Have a great weekend. Take care, everyone. And see you soon.
You too, David. Looking forward to it. All right. Bye for now.
Good night. Bye.
It was Dave, UK Dave, 49er fan, big time. Yeah, but at some point, the NFL is probably going to, if they expand to any part of Europe, it's probably going to be UK. 49er Brian, Ronbo, great win. Texas girl, you're next while you're in there talking trash in the chat. Thanks for that contribution, family. Hey, let's go check out Colin again. Hey, Colin.
Hey, Ronbo. Sorry, I had a bad connection. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, clearly. Yes. Come on and give us your assessment of Brock Purdy and the progression of 49ers offense and defense and all that good stuff, your game ball.
Yeah, well, honestly, I think it's going to be asking who's got a different game ball because, of course, it's going to be McCaffrey.
I know, right?
Especially on the offensive side. I think also Hargrave made it happen on the defense. Kept pressure all day. Finally got through like a macro. It was only a matter of time. He was always getting there and just kept pressure up 100%. Criticism, I'd say the outside of our defense and deep. It just, I don't know what's going on. Everybody was asleep back there today.
Yeah.
Good good, like everything up close and intermediary, but any of that one-on-one coverage downfield, we were just getting chewed up.
Yeah, they're back there in the zone. It's not one-on-one. They're supposed to be jumping routes.
Yeah,
they're not coming close. God.
Not yeah. And but to your point, man, we're dealing with a different defensive style this year, and if this is the worst they're going to play, I think we're going to be okay, at least on the defense. But I fully anticipate them just getting better and better. You've been seeing that from pretty much everybody. I mean, when's Bosa going to come back? That's kind of what we're all wondering. But
I need Nick to come back. When that happens,
everybody
I think
looks
he'll be ready.
very well then.
Yeah.
And back, how you said maybe we ought to let McCaffrey look. I don't think that Shanahan's going to play him like that all the time. I think that was this game. I think Shanahan's got a real strike while the iron's hot approach. When he sees a player just in the zone making things happen, he's just, all right. I'm sure he's always asked, hey, can you keep this up? Got it, coach. Okay, keep it going. Because they couldn't stop him. Nobody could stop him.
I know. and like us, Shannon's fascinated with watching him work.
Yeah, well, and also, hey, Kittle made most of that happen. I'd say in the second, like the back, the backside. You know what I mean? Just the blocks are just. And he's one of my favorite mic'd ups. Whenever you get to hear him like that, he is so funny, and he's always having a good time, always laughing, and he's a real physical offensive player, man. And that's what's so impressive about the 49ers offense. Everybody's asked to be physical. Everybody, you're all expected to block, which is really cool, and it shows. It's why they're putting up 30 average points. Everybody's got a small piece, but man, gosh, McCaffrey's just on fire today. I was worried. I was kind of like you, Ronbo, but man, don't hurt.
Keep doing it. Don't keep doing it, Kyle. We've got other running backs. Let him play. Let him play, please. All you do is,
Yeah, but hey, I like I said, we'll see. I think, gosh, third quarter kind of had me a little nervous.
It was a little bit, huh?
Yeah, they just started showing some sign that momentum, and you know how it is in football, man. Momentum's everything.
Can swing just like that. I need the
Raiders.
Bosa.
The Raiders almost pulled it out today. They almost did. That was.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row for the Raiders. The Raiders need to get Josh Jacobs. He's got to contribute. They're putting the ball up on every. Why are they throwing the ball all the time? And they don't have an offensive line. They've got to get Josh.
No, and that was pretty evident today. What did he get sacked like 6 times? It was unreal.
But I didn't see the stats. 6 times they took the quarterback down. Ooh, yep. Jimmy got took down 5. I know last week, and concussed. So what they're going to end up doing is they're going to have all their quarterbacks are going to be in concussion protocol, and Josh Jacobs has got to do better. You've got to have a run game, at least a little. But anyway, the Raiders got to figure that one out on their own.
But to hell with them, they're not even an issue.
Yeah,
it was just interesting to see. I like a good comeback when I see one, even if I'm not a fan of the team. The Raiders, they almost had it. But they used to be on the other side of the bay, and they're kind of a rivalry in that time.
Yeah.
So hell with them. But what do you think, Ronbo? I think we're going to do fine against the Cowboys, man. I think it's going to be a nail biter at a couple of things are going to be happening here and there, but I think we got this. I really do.
I'm going to be nervous as hell until the half. But listen,
until there's like at least a 2-possession lead.
I got it in the fourth quarter. Yes, Golly, we got to go though. I'll see you Tuesday, okay? Because we always keep it short after the game. All right.
Yep. Thank you, Rob. Have a good one.
Thank you, Colin. You too. Hey, all right. Hey, Clarence.
Hey, Ronbo.
Clarence.
How are you, sir?
Clarence, I'm doing fine, man. We didn't lose that game. I just didn't, the fear factor is you watched the Cardinals beat other people or come close to beating other people. They gave the Commanders all they could stand. The Giants had to come from behind to get them. And they beat the Cowboys. And, oh, my God, they're coming in here now. So we got them. Got them. Oh. Delighted.
We did.
So,
So let's see. Talk about game balls real quick. So obviously pretty good game ball, but that's not my game ball. The game ball goes to the unsung guys. Not necessarily unsung, but the ones
they're
that
not
they're
not the flashlight, the spotlight guys. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you would Kittle, Juice, the O line, and all the receivers.
Ooh.
All these receivers know how to block. They know how to get people open, and they know how to do their job to get other people open in space, so Brock has easy throws and things like that. But particularly Juice and Kittle. I don't know if you were watching the game. Anytime you saw McCaffrey run, where's Kittle? He's mashing somebody in the second level.
Him
getting
or George.
him clean.
Exactly. And also, the Silverback was on the move today. Did you see that McMaster going downfield road paving? I said, wow, man.
He's like road grading. And then obviously on defense, Hargrave, he's getting better and better as the season goes along. Bosa, I think he's still finding his groove. I think halfway through the season, he'll probably start getting his wake up, getting his sacks and things like that.
Yeah, his time is just a little off. He's just about a second slow. But Dobbs is on the ground all day. Nick got him just as he released.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then only other thing I'd say is let's give the defense a little more time. Again,
I agree.
The difference between having Salah, having D'Amico, and then now having Wilkes. Wilkes is coming from the outside. He hasn't been in the building. He hasn't been in the system.
Yeah, he's making himself familiar with what we do. And as he was asked to do, he didn't change things, which would have slowed the 49ers down. Nope. But he just needs to add his flavor to that defense. And I think we'll be happy with it later.
Oh, yeah, like I said, about halfway through the season, we'll start to see like I said, we're still third in overall defense. Hey.
That ain't bad. Our team is still learning.
That's not bad. It's not bad. We were first last year. Come on. We're third now. Oh, darn. Such a drop.
The offense is up to got to be close to nearing number one. So that's fine. It's either one or the other, the defense or the offense. Whichever one's number one will be fine because we're not going to fall below the top five at any rate.
No, in any case for either side. Let's see here. Who else we can shout out? Shout out Moody, still hasn't missed. Knock on wood.
True.
Hasn't missed yet.
Not yet. Not
Field
even close.
Goal or extra point. He's been rock solid.
His best performance today too.
Special teams in general, they're doing much better. Even though Wisnask only had one punt.
I know Mitch, poor guy.
He didn't really get a chance to practice.
I'm boring him to death. Glad you got to go. I'm going to tell you what, I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
All right. Oh, and just one last thing. Brock has complete control of this offensive system. I'm done.
There you go.
See you later.
You're absolutely right. All right, Clarence.
God bless you.
Great night, fam. Appreciate you.
Get some food.
There he goes.
Damn.
I tell you
hungry?
what. I just realized we got to give that offensive line more credit, too. Really do. I just realized they did good today. McKivitz just got smoked one time. But how about the rest of the time? JJ, where's JJ? He sounds like a community fair. JJ!
You should get a jacket. That's normal.
JJ, did you just do to your child what my dad used to do to me when I used to ask for get a job? I asked for extra money if I get a job. I haven't heard that so long. It struck me as funny. Did I hear that right? Or did I hear something else? Oh, I did have a job. As soon as Dad came in and laid down on the sofa, I'd know the pants. Just reach into the pocket as he lays there, not knowing, gently pull all his change out. JJ, tell me about this game. Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy. Hey, and also Nick Bosa's progress. And how you liking that? Also the offensive, defensive, and game ball. All that good stuff. Go ahead.
What progress, Ronbo, from Bosa? He didn't get a single sack. That's all Bosa. I'm talking for Big Show. I'm sorry, because he was in my
He'd be right. Quarter. Nick got a lot of pressures, though. I mean, Nick was all over Dobbs. He had to hurry up a lot. I had to give him credit for that.
I got to give it to I don't remember who it was that said the other night that he don't trust a man with no eyebrows. And that guy is trippy.
But you know what? That was Emilio. And then somebody immediately got in the chat and said, hey, the dude's got some kind of medical condition. I didn't know about that, though. But I know one thing.
But he's a brilliant genius, though, right?
Hey, Dobbs is scary. I really think, I didn't know he was that good. I watched him play on other teams, but I didn't know he was tearing us up. He needs a little more help out there. There was a couple of drops, but, man, that game could have been closer.
Yeah. Well, Robert, I know you got on the call. I'm not going to hold you up a lot. I just wanted to do my thing. I give the game ball to Shanahan for getting Witherspoon off the field. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, Ambry Thomas. Trash ass. Man.
That's just mean. I love it. Eric Thomas, I don't know what his problem is. He goes from 1 week good, next week suck. Next week is probably going to be great, but that'll be fine. We're playing the Cowboys. I want him to stick with CD.
Well, Robert, if you've noticed, though, and this I hate because there's been multiple teams. As soon as number 20 gets on the field, they go his way, like almost automatically.
I know.
Every single time.
Film. That's what
I'm
film
just like,
shows.
oh, man.
That's what the film
If I was out there playing, I got a target number 20.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
CD's going to be all over him. We'll find out. But JJ, like I say, next week we'll have a good game. It'll shock everybody. And I'll say, Ambry, we don't know what to expect from you. How about you put 2 weeks in a row together like this one? Oh.
He never does anything good. Anyway.
Well, he made a couple plays.
Can't wait for the Cow.
Not the whole time.
No, he did wrong, but come on now.
Only a couple.
I just can't wait for next week. These Cowgirls. See, that's you want to talk about your shit. It was before we did that last score. It was the exact same score as it was last week against them and the Cardinals. Only we're the ones that were up.
I know, right?
So that's how you beat the Cards.
Cowboys. You just professionally beat them up. You got a better team, then beat them up. Cowboys, I don't know what they were doing, but they had an excuse. They said all their offense. They had too many offensive linemen out.
But they beat the Patriots, Ronbo.
I know, right? I mean, they beat them to death, too. I mean, the defense just came in. See, but the defense was there last week.
The same thing with the Giants, Ronbo, but who cares?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, right? 40. That's right. They love beating up on wimp teams. Okay. JJ just put his finger on something there. Yeah.
I swear, like, we don't forget this stuff. Anyways, Ronbo, I'll let you get to the other calls. I just want to get in real quick, drop my thing. All 4 down. 16 to go. Let's go.
JJ, always a pleasure.
Ronbo. We're making it. We're doing it this year, I'm telling you.
I think so. I really do. I don't want us to talk too loud about it, but I agree.
Shaw doesn't want it, though. He wants his first-round pick.
All right, Shaw, get in here. JJ, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bud. Have a good one.
You too. Yeah, Pats don't even have an OC. What's his name? O'Neal? I mean, Hey, Phil, get in there and chill.
All right, Ronbo.
Phil, after a game, we haven't talked after a game for a while now.
Yeah.
You were close.
Well,
in your prediction.
My prediction was pretty close, right?
Yeah, it was.
35. I think I had 35-15.
Yeah, you had us exactly right. I think we had 30. Yeah, we only had 35, right? Yeah, I'm 35. You only 14. You were right there, though.
Yeah. Well, Brock Purdy is the man. Everybody's giving Christian, and rightfully so, he played a good game, but Brock was 20 for 21 for 285 yards, 2 TDs, no interceptions.
And some
Those
beautiful
are Hall of Fame
passes.
numbers.
Yeah.
Plus, he threw 5 deep balls, all complete, mostly to Brandon. Brandon Ayuk had a great game. Hello. Quit telling me Brock Purdy isn't a elite quarterback.
People hate to use that word elite unless they're talking about 2 or 3 people in the NFL. But you know what? He's approaching. It's time to give him his props. You can't let him keep playing like that.
Well, if you look at the stats, he leads the league in almost every category.
I know. I saw it last week. I said, well, they'll say it's only week 3.
Well, come on. In his 8 games, he leads the league in every category. So, come on.
Hey, Phil, here's the thing. Nick Wright, I can't wait till we get through it. I'm gonna send a memo to Nick Wright and put up all the things you're talking about. Because Nick Wright, well, here's the thing I'm not about to say, because he hasn't shown what he can do under pressure.
Nick Wright wants to sleep with Patrick Mahomes. He wants to be up in that box next to Taylor Swift as Patrick's guy.
The guy is strange.
The guy is, he's, whatever. He's like Florio. If Florio goes, Purdy, and whatever. You hear that?
I think Florio, it's time for him to retire. He's getting weird and giddy. Well, that was totally unprofessional.
Well, they're all getting weird because you know what?
To be honest, yeah.
We're making them all look like idiots.
Especially Brock. That's just...
And they can't stand that.
I know, right? Those predictions they made. If the 49ers figure out they don't know what they're going to do for the quarterback position. How come we didn't? They told you from day one who was going to be the quarterback.
When they have to make their power rankings and they put us first.
After 4 weeks, they still don't get it.
Philadelphia should have lost today.
I know.
Should have.
And the Rams, too. Damn it. Oh, I was getting all excited.
Well, I don't care about the Rams. They're done.
But I'd like to see them lose. It's fun to watch.
I know you do. But, we'll see Seattle lose Monday, and then we'll have a 2-game lead.
Yes.
In the division. And
I forgot about Seattle. There's still happiness to be had. Yeah.
We're playing for home field.
Yeah.
The only concern I had of today's game was the corners are playing too soft.
Everybody says that. And we all agree.
Yeah. If they played up, with our pass rush, they wouldn't have completed much at all.
I don't know if Wilkes doesn't trust them or what, but they don't have to play that far off. They're playing way too soft.
No, they don't. They got enough talent to play tight. But, I expected Wilkes to do better, and that's one area where he was supposed to improve us. But I haven't seen it yet.
Phil, you know what? I think he wants to see who he has and what they're capable of. I got a feeling he's going to make some adjustments as the season goes along. He doesn't know what Ambry can do, and Ambry showed today he cannot do things well.
For the next game, right?
Yeah.
And pick off Dak all night long.
Chavari should have had an INT. Again, playing too soft. He was sitting back so deep that he couldn't make that play. He slipped as he saw that ball coming right at him. Yeah.
So anyway, that's the only thing that I would say was suspect. But I'm telling you, Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy put on a show.
And Ayuk. That's a trio. Phil, let me see it Tuesday, and we can whoop it up a little longer because
all right, Rob,
it's Cowboy time.
Whooping it up, but Texas boy, forget it. I saw Micah Parsons limp off the field, and he didn't come back on. That'll be Texas boy's next excuse. Okay.
With no Micah, it's going to be a cakewalk.
He was limping off pretty bad. He was hobbling. So that'll be his next excuse. That's what Dallas does. They make up excuses.
Bill, they're not going to have any. We're gonna go. I tell you what else. I can't wait to see you Tuesday though, and let's see what develops
all right,
between now and
Ronbo.
then. More news about Micah.
Big game. A win is a win, right? So
Absolutely.
keep winning. Ooh la la
is right. Ooh la la. Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye, Phil.
Bye.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yes, enjoying that fourth win?
I'll take the win, brother, but I wasn't too impressed.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They only gave him 16 points.
Too many chunk plays from some unknown quarterback, and you don't get chunk plays like that for free on the 49ers.
Yeah. Tony,
you know
we
what
don't
I mean?
know him. That may have had a little bit to do with it. I think if you play Dobbs a couple of times, we don't know him, and he's a little faster getting off than I think the 49ers expected. My God, he got that ball out of his hands.
Yeah, Dobbs should have been, they should have had him in their sights. And like Phil said, I agree with Phil.
Corners?
When it comes to the corners. And
we're playing way too soft.
Play a little bit of zone, but throw in a bit of man there. And they need to tighten that area up. I'm not going to give a shit what anybody says.
I agree.
I mean, like I said, I'll take the win. But when you come up against, when it comes to the pointy end of the season, everything has to be ticking like a Swiss watch.
Damn right.
I think we could have held them. My belief is that we could have held them to about 10 points.
Yeah.
In that game, they had too many chunk plays, too many easy chunk plays, wide open receivers.
Huge. Yes.
This isn't the 49ers that I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wilkes is watching. He knows. He's got to know that that's unacceptable. Yeah. We'll see what he does.
I just hope someone smart enough doesn't take that and exploit us. I mean, this Christian McCaffrey thing, we've got to start spreading the ball around too.
I know. Don't be so predictable.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because they know the ball's going to Christian. They know it. They haven't been able to do anything about it, though.
That's the only thing that's saving us. Otherwise, you'd have to be a complete moron not to know that the ball's not going to go to Christian McCaffrey at least 20 times in one game.
And Shanahan's never used a bell cow running back system.
The other guys, you know what I mean?
By the way, Tony, look for blitzes next week, though. You know why? This guy loves to blitz. And he didn't go blitz crazy today. He didn't really go blitz crazy last week. But Dak is going to meet the blade. I can always feel it.
Next week, I want to beat the shit out of the Cowboys.
I do, too. I want fights on the field.
The shit out of them.
I want all people pissed off.
I want to see Dak Prescott break out in tears. That's how hard I want him to get.
And show the camera when he's over there screaming and crying in McCarthy's face. You call that play? It wasn't my idea. Hey, Dak, you could override. You're supposed to be, in charge out there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Man.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I just don't want it to be.
Times now I'm sitting there watching the game, and I was starting to get a little bit scared. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because they scored a touchdown before we did. It'd have been 23-17. Now it's a game.
Yep, that's right. And for the Cardinals with a bunch of nobodies and new coaching staff and everything, that's what pissed me off. We should have whooped their ass, but it just goes to show, like somebody else said, all these teams that beat up on other teams. You look at the Dolphins, they put 70 on who?
That's my favorite.
Nobody. All right, on a nothing team, and then this week they got exposed.
I mean, they took Mostert out first. He left the game. And then they proceeded to just take them down apart piece by piece. A good defense. We did that to them last year, remember? They were rolling along. And we came in with that defense and handed them an L. I was surprised. Delighted. Tony, it's like, what if you continue? Production. Listen, I'll see you Tuesday, and we get a little longer in the tooth.
No, I'm already long in the tooth.
And I appreciate you, too. I'll see you in a minute.
All right, brother. Shout out to everybody, and see you in the next chapter.
Looking so forward to it. Cheers, Tony.
Cheers, mate.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, how's the night going? I'm celebrating tonight, baby.
Well,
I'm
you
happy.
should be. Yes.
The CMC Express came through, baby. I mean, I know we use them too much, but you know what? At least, he handled it today, I got to say. I'm happy.
T.D. McSee. Hey, that rhymes.
And I was happy with Purdy with those long bombs. When I saw bombs go away, I said, watch out, Cowboys. You'll be next hitting bombs. We're going to be hitting bombs over you, too. Better watch out.
Because they don't have anybody who can cover Ayuk. You're absolutely right.
No, Ayuk is like Speedy Gonzalez.
But not only that, he runs routes that leave guys having to sprint to catch up.
Nope.
When you see that, you know they got smoked.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could tell how Ayuk was running, man. You knew he was almost like another Jerry Rice out there. They said he might be a Jerry Rice. I said, oh, yeah, he might be a Jerry Rice out there, just running and getting open. Because Rice was always good at getting open.
Oh, yeah. You got your premier wide receivers that go downfield. People say deep. Well, throw the ball deep. You don't have a deep threat. Debo is not that kind of receiver.
No.
And, but now you got one. Good. You can throw it.
I say one thing good. At least Debo knows we have a quarterback who could throw better than Jimmy could all the way. See, I mean, I don't think Jimmy, I don't know. Shanahan didn't trust Jimmy throwing those long bombs or what. The Purdy said, screw you, Shanahan. I'm going to throw bombs away.
And McCaffrey,
that's my risk.
Remember, we just now got Ayuk up to speed. Remember when we had Sam, what's his name, Emmanuel Sanders? How many times you see Jimmy throw downfield?
The ex-Broncos, the ex-Broncos receiver,
Yeah, Jimmy threw downfield.
Yeah.
You can't throw the ball downfield to just anybody. That's why I kept telling people, you know what, you need a downfield
only certain
threat.
people could do good at those. Only certain receivers are good at those kind of, because they play that in college and probably in high school. But a lot of it in college, you could tell who's deep ball. You could tell just by
And
watch him in college, you'll know who's deep ball.
Yeah. And Ronnie Bell's got that talent. I want to see him do that as well. Yeah.
I want to see Ronnie Bell do a shot. I'd like to see Ronnie Bell do the Ayuk bomb away. Go out, go deep. He's fast. He can go. I see him doing it in Michigan. He can do it.
They're usually not both on the field at the same time, though, which would be
no. He's either he goes out or the Ayuk goes out. Whoever.
Oh, they were once today,
depends on the play.
But he went short. He went short to Bell on that one. And Bell was playing the Debo role.
Yeah. And Debo don't look like himself today. I think if I was the 49ers, I should have just let him sit on the side and let him rest. Don't even put him in.
I know.
Because he didn't look the same. I tend to look at it. He didn't look the same.
No explosion.
Yeah, no explosion.
He'll have.
I would have just let him sit. Put him in next week against the Cowgirls.
Yeah, because he didn't work that hard.
Let him rest up.
Yeah.
No, you could tell. You did a lot, Purdy and CMC. Kittle did the blocking. The offense did great. I mean, the offense did awesome. Defense looks like they were ready to fall asleep. I'm like, come on, defense, wake up. Right? And do that against harder teams.
I do worry about a defensive line. I'd like to see a little more fright put in the offense.
Effort. Yes. No penalties. Don't be hitting guys and getting penalties in yourself because that hurts. Keep the penalties down.
We didn't get that today.
Yeah.
Once.
And all I'm worried about is the Cowboys' defense. Cowboys got good defense. That's what I'm worried about. They got a good defense. That's what I'm worried about. Two good defense. That means scores could be tough.
Like last year.
When you have two good teams, two good defense could be tough for scoring, for both sides. We should pull out the win.
Yeah. What was that Cowboys game last year? 15 to – did we just score 15 points in that game? But we won.
It was a rainy day. I think. Was it raining that day or was it like sloppy and nasty? I don't know if it was like drizzle.
All I know is
15. He only scored 15 points.
It was a low-scoring game.
It was a low
score.
But I just can't wait. Texas, you better get ready because you're coming to our house. You come to our house. We beat you. I want you to come up here and say, you know what? 49ers are the best.
I'd
That was
rather
praying for
go
the
to
Rams
their
to
house,
lose.
though.
Yeah.
I like beating them in Dallas.
I'd love to beat them in their house so I could beat them right in front of Jimmy Jones. Beat them up in front of Jimmy Jones and tell them, oh, man, this is what you – yep. And I bet you Trey Lance is going to come in. You watch. Eventually, the time's going to come. Trey's going to have to – well, you watch.
Probably next year.
He's going to get –
because he's still got to get past that other guy. What's his name? Rush or something like that? Yeah.
Rush, but I think – I don't know. Maybe Rush will be the backup. I don't know what's going to happen with the Cowboys.
They're falling apart. But I mean, Trey just got there. He doesn't know anything about what they're doing.
Yeah.
But next year he might. We'll see.
Next year. I just can't wait, man.
Yeah. We got to go. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see you Tuesday. All right, Michael. Appreciate you getting in here.
All right, 49ers. Have a good night, buddy. Go 49ers, baby.
Night, Michael. Hey, Jalen. Jalen.
Ronbo, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Cardinals, we took y'all down. Rams, y'all some clowns. And the Seahawks threw a pick at the 1 yard line. I know that made y'all frown. What's up, Ronbo? What's up?
You got to come up with something for the Dallas Cowboys because Texas boy running around in here like he's in charge. I'm telling you right now, beat them boys, it will make my year. I'll be the happiest man for the next 3 weeks after next week. But Jalen, give me some. What do you think about this game? Brock Purdy.
Ronbo, we need to make this a public hashtag. If you ain't putting up 30, you ain't beating Brock Purdy, Ronbo. Ronbo, I told you, certain guys, Ronbo, Christian McCaffrey, before he came to the 49ers, he played us, I want to say, once his rookie year, but he wasn't CMC yet. But he played us twice in Carolina. He played us in 2019. You know that defense was, and then he played us last year. And we blew them out both games, but one time during that game, Ronbo, Christian McCaffrey made a play that we all just dropped our head and said, damn,
he was gone.
At CMC. It's just certain guys, Ronbo, you can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them for a couple of quarters, but they bound to make a play. Right? CMC is probably that's the best running back in the league. And probably one of the best running backs that ever played the game in terms of what he
right now.
He's
overall, statistically the number one running back. Yep.
That guy I don't know how you can get anything. Kyle, I get Kyle a lot of shit. He didn't do good drafted in the first round, but I told you, Ronbo, when it comes to bringing in known talent or trading, Kyle does that real well. Yeah. He did it well with Trent Williams. He did it well with Emmanuel Sanders. He bought in Marquise Goodwin. He put up almost 1,000 yards one time. So Kyle, he's good at bringing in NFL talent to his roster and trading for quality pieces. I haven't seen a trade that he's gone for fail yet. I have not. I don't know how he does it.
Actually,
he finds late round talent and he makes these trades work. I don't know how he does it.
No, because he knows what they're good at, and he knows what he can do with them. He has to figure out what to do with new people. Yeah. So
that's why anytime we trade for somebody, I know it's gonna be good,
and they got a lot of money, and they hustle that money up for a reason.
We do, Ronbo.
I don't know what they plan on doing.
No, Ronbo. See, I play Madden, and it's really accurate. It's accurate to the money, like the contracts and stuff. And Ronbo, this next season, 2024, we have a lot of starters that need to be extended. Aaron Banks needs an extension. Hufanga, Ambry, Ronbo is gonna be his 4th year.
Damn, I know, right?
Tavarius Ward is gonna be on the 3rd year of his contract. Ayuk, Demo, Ambry Thomas, Ronbo. It's a lot of guys that need to be paid next year.
Ayuk is gonna be the most expensive, though. You see Ayuk,
and we gotta pay
Ayuk
Banks. We gotta pay Banks, and Hufanga, and Andrew Greenlaw too, Ronbo. He's on the last.
His contract's up too. Oh my God! But still, Ayuk has now developed into wide receiver 1. Clearly.
Rob, I told you, Brock Purdy doesn't have to prove nothing to me, but can you stay up? all season long. I mean, against the Raiders, he clutched up. Against the Seahawks, he had an oblique injury and he went on primetime into one of the most. Ronbo, this is a primetime game in Seattle.
Yep.
You know how, Ronbo, primetime in Seattle.
Loud.
With an oblique injury. Beat Geno Smith. Then in the playoffs, beat him again. And then you outplayed Dak Prescott, who according to the NFL is the second best NFC quarterback. That I think is Brock Purdy.
I want to argue about that. Anytime somebody bring that up, I'm going to argue. Dak Prescott I rank him at number 6 or 7. There's so many quarterbacks that are doing a better job than Dak. Oh, man.
Brock Purdy, the truth, Ronbo. And his arm's only going to get better and better. And the offense is only going to get better. Yeah, it's only going to get better and better.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah. Brock could be one of those kind of. I want to say it right now because people say, Ronbo, man, you said Brock Purdy was going to be joining Joe Montana, Steve. I was thinking it, but I didn't say it. He's going to get there. Oh, I said it. I got a feeling he's made out of that stuff.
It's going to be, I think it's going to be us and the Lions in the NFC Championship.
Ooh, hold that thought. We got to go, though, Jalen. I like that idea because I've thought about that. I said the Lions were badass last year. All right.
Man, we still – because, Ronbo, the Eagles and Cowboys, one of them is going to have to go away. And the Lions are going to win their division to get a home field advantage. So one of those teams is going to have to go to Detroit. And Dak versus Goff in Detroit, I'm going to put my money on Goff.
Jalen, let's continue Tuesday.
And we still the Kings of the West. Kyle and Nee need a 2-year rest. And Gene D and Rudy, y'all been real quiet. But the 49ers still the best.
Jalen, I'll see you Tuesday. Hey, Charles.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, man, we sit back here, one of 2 undefeated teams, and it's just so much fun. The Cowboys cannot say nothing about, we hanging with y'all, and we're going to hang with you next week, and y'all going to have a loss in that record. Hey, Cowboys, come on down. Come on down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We beat them twice in their stadium, and we gonna beat them worse in our stadium because Dak Prescott, he gonna give you 2 or 3 interceptions, Pop.
Yeah, Dak is.
He's just like
Stafford.
He's just like the Rams QB. Man, he gonna give you 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gonna give you 2. So we get the dogs we got on our defensive line. Hey, he gonna feel it. I know Dobbs. He felt it, and he was running more than Dak does.
Yeah, and Dobbs getting that ball out quick. Some people are going to underrate Dobbs. From what I could see today, Dobbs gets that ball out with power, even when he's getting hit. Nice shots.
Oh yeah. I was like, man, 1 second.
That's it.
1 second. Man, 1 second, he would have got sacked.
Yes.
And we would have had about 6 sacks this game.
But he just got rid of it just in time.
Oh, yeah.
And they were good throws.
And I'm happy, man. I'm happy for Dobbs, man. He was drafted. I said, he ain't gonna be in the league long because it didn't seem like he had much to him, man. He's proved everybody wrong. I'm really happy to see him doing great. But I'm happy for this win. I really wish they could have spread the love around and got Kittle more involved in offense and Debo some touchdowns and Ayuk some touchdowns. I wish they could have happened, but hey, we won. We won. I think I called around about this score, but I just don't. The only bad thing, like I told you,
here it comes.
It's that left cornerback. My God, I mean that position is going to come and bite us in the butt, man. Man, we need to make a trade. We need to get somebody else in here. If we're not going to play Luton, we need to get somebody else in here to take over Ambry Thomas. When they put Ambry Thomas in there, my God, it was like they went to him back to back, from back to back play.
They immediately went to work on him. I know, and And Demo wasn't even on the field that much today, from what I could see. It was Isaiah Oliver, Ambry Thomas, and Ambry made Coach mad enough. Finally, Demo came in there a little bit more, and Chavarri should have had an INT. So they you're right. The back end has got to. They're playing off too far. They're playing way too soft.
Well, like I said before, they're playing them like safeties. And I mean, that's the only way. But that's the only way they can play. They can't play these guys. These guys can't play bump and run coverage. They don't have the athleticism. Neither do they have the instincts to play. So,
but they
need.
Charles, they did better than that last year. In fact, that's an advantage for Demo. He can't play. He's not that good at zone, from what I can see now. But last year, Demo was doing a good job because it was man, at least on occasion. Wilkes never wants to play man.
Yeah, I mean but on the left side, I mean, these guys, they can't play man. They're not athletically gifted enough. They don't have good ball skills. If the ball goes up, they can't turn around and they can't swipe the ball away. They can't do nothing, man.
They don't seem involved, do they? Yeah, that's just to say they're playing way too soft.
They don't have those skills. I mean, that's what we've been saying about them.
Yeah,
they've been here for 3 years. We've been saying that about them for the past 3 years, man. They don't have they don't have the ball skills. I mean, I remember
Charles,
the first.
Charles, don't you notice though? They're not playing the same as they did with D'Amico, and Salah. Salah didn't even have him playing this soft, and Salah was really no way to make a play. Salah with the secondary, because he depended on the front to make enough pressure so that their work would be minimal in the back. But now Wilkes has got him playing off so far that Wilkes acts like he's scared. I think he's feeling them out to see how good they are. That might change soon. We'll see.
But he already, he went through a whole training camp with these guys, man. He knows what these guys can do. And the only reason why these guys are playing because Kyle Shanahan doesn't want to make a change at left cornerback. That's the only reason why. He doesn't.
Ambry played.
Well, I'm talking about getting rid of Ambry Thomas and Amador Lenore.
Then you don't have nobody though. You gotta have people first though. Sheffield might play soon. But wait, Charles, we got to pull up though because we're after the game. Let me.
Okay, all right.
Let me see you Tuesday, okay? And we can talk about Demo. All right, appreciate you, man.
Hold on. I gotta say, ooh la la.
You say it well. Yeah.
All right, love the Ronbo.
I love it, Charles. See you Tuesday. The question would be, what time is it?
It's time for y'all to see this face. It looks just like the scoreboard did today. You can take it how you want to. And it's Niners all day. That's all I have to say about that.
I mean, Norm, was there any one point that you were concerned? Because I was a little bit when they pulled up 27-10. But go ahead, give me some on the rest of the guys. Brock Purdy, his progress. Nick Bosa, is he going to be okay? And then Christian McCaffrey. That's a whole other story. Go ahead, Norm.
I'm really concerned with y'all fans, bro, in these chats. That's why I don't look at it no more. Y'all worried about a defense that only allowed 2 more points than the average.
One of the best in the league, I know.
Bend don't break type of thing. And they still got to settle. How scary is that? Oh, my God, we're still critiquing how they have to settle. You think they don't in the film rooms?
And they do. You know they do.
Hey,
Norm, you know what I think it is? Though? We get frightened by a couple of plays here and there. We need to stop overreacting. That's definitely true.
I think we need to stop underestimating division rivalries. It doesn't matter how trash a team is in our division. When they play us in the division, they're going to play us hard in the paint every time, as hard as they can.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona Cardinals are the last place team in our division, and that's the hardest they can come with. But I just want to tell the Cowboys, that's how you beat the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, Snap.
Anyway, game ball on offense. Good Lord have mercy. Who am I gonna give this to? Obviously CMC broke a record with Jerry. He broke Jerry Rice's record. He's got a few game balls. Brock Purdy should get a game ball for me because I haven't looked at the stat sheet yet, so I don't know. But I'm gonna go with Brandon.
2 passes all day. That's it.
And only 2 passes?
That's all he missed. And I think he had 20, somewhere around 20 or 21. But Brock missed 2 passes all day. That's it.
And got how many touchdowns? 2? One off the grass and one on his ass? Okay. So guess where my game ball goes to? Not the guy who boinked Stifler's mom. It's the one who's wiping the IU off y'all days. On offense. Yes, the best route runner in the league. And yes, right. He is. I've been getting into arguments with so many fans about Debo is the wide receiver 1. No, he is the hybrid. That's why we paid him the way he did. That is a hybrid. Like, you know how you get a sativa and an indica hybrid? Like, Debo is the pre-roll and Ayuk is the pure indica. You feel me?
Exactly. Ayuk is straight up, like you say, pure wide receiver. Debo's an OW. You know, we got 2 OWs.
And defensive game ball, Javon Hargrave, the grave digger, digging them sacks. Yes, got that good old sack in there, putting pressure on the boys. I really want to give the defensive game ball to Coach K, on my mama, the defensive line coach.
I like that.
Jesus.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, like y'all, like that's that whole, and Steve Wilkes really for believing in that 5 rush thing that Javon Kinlaw brought in. I was supposed to give Javon Kinlaw a game ball last week, but this week I'm gonna go with Javon Hargrave.
And rightfully so. He's the most consistent guy as far as getting pressure that we got right now. Nick is coming on, and he's going to take a couple more weeks, I suspect. But he's still working at it. Nick's looked frustrated today too.
So all this week we gon' tell these Cowboys fans, especially Texas boy, we gonna ask them one question: what y'all got to say? And it's Niners all day.
Norm, good timing. I'll see you Tuesday.
All day. Victory Tuesday. Tuesday.
I like that even better. Night, Norm. There he goes. Storm and Norm. Hey, fam, we got to try. Next week, if the Cowboys only score 20 points, we have got to learn to relax. I'm with you. I cry every time I see a play that I thought we should have made, but we got to relax. Because other teams are not making the plays we're missing either. And they're worse. So, hey, Lorenzo.
What's going on, Rambo?
Lorenzo. I love when people do that. The chat gets all upset. Don't worry, fam. Chat, don't worry. He's playing. Lorenzo knows my name. Hey, Lorenzo, man.
Ronbo, yeah.
You know, we're having fun with this game because, like, Lorenzo, I'm like, we're at church now. I'm going to testify. I was afraid. I was scared. I thought maybe there was a chance. I just seen them beat the Cowboys. Unfortunately, I have to admit I have a little respect for the Cowboys. And the Cowboys got the butt beat by the same Cardinal team. And here they come over here. I was a little worried about them. Beat them up, though. Oh, God. What was your take on this game?
Cowboys. Fuck them Cowboys, first of all.
I say.
I thought they're pretty good, you know. I thought, you know, they all played, you know, Arizona's tough.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Arizona's a tough team.
They weren't.
Yeah, you can't. That running back. That running back. I mean, shit took like a few guys. I mean, what is 6'1", 233? That's a big guy.
They got a couple of receivers. Hollywood Brown got loose a couple of times.
Yeah, they had some good plays. You know, you can't really fault them. You know, I mean, shot. But you got to fire Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch. I'm sick of winning, Ronbo. Sick of fucking talking. 4-0, 35-16. That's not good enough, goddammit.
Not yet. Hey, Lorenzo, you know what though? Yeah. If we lose after the Cowboy game, I don't know who we play, but I'll be able to live with that. I cannot accept losing to the damn Cowboys. That's the thing. I just can't do it. That would bother me for weeks. Well, we ain't gonna happen though.
No, I thought it was a pretty solid game. You know, I mean, the way team can play too fucking much. You know, they got that 4-0, really. Broncos 20-21. When's the last time that happened was when Alex Smith did it way back, right before they benched him from Kaepernick.
I know, right?
He was when he got hurt, maybe he was like at 98% or some shit like that. You know, so
Stand on the sideline watching Kaepernick go to work.
Yeah, because he got hurt. He got benched after that game. Remember, he hurt his shoulder.
McCaffrey took it. Colin took it and never gave it back.
Took over. Yeah, that was last time 2021. That's fucking good.
But as long as we got Christian McCaffrey, there's no reason to believe we're not going to win that game. Now, Brock Purdy gets a lot of love and credit, but it's McCaffrey. You give that ball to McCaffrey, and he makes life easier for everybody on the offense. The man is frightening.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. But he's got some good blocking, too. You know, he got some good blocking downfield.
We're not giving the offensive line enough love. And you're right. He gets a lot of assistance as he's rolling down the field. But he runs behind his blockers really well, too. Really well.
Oh, well, yeah. He's got, but you notice like when Mason runs, he just goes straight ahead. He makes 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, he's not looking. Doesn't have the same vision. You're right.
He doesn't have the side to side. You know, he can't just you see him going right here, and off that ball is kind of bouncing out or something. You know, he doesn't do that.
It's like hand-to-eye coordination, Lorenzo. McCaffrey's feet, if you watch it, look at his upper body and his lower body. I've seen them working independently. I watched that because when I played against guys that had that kind of ability, it always freaked me out. Because if you think they're going to juke you left, think again. He's coming back. Oh, beat. He's gone. I said, Mike McCaffrey's got that skill like an animal. Whoa.
Yeah, he was aware that his body didn't touch the ground. Remember when he was rolling in for that touchdown?
Damn full tackle, too.
Yeah, because he rolled that last 2 yards right over that guy.
And rolled him into the end zone. Dude.
Yeah, and Purdy, but we're complaining, though. People are complaining, not me, but
defense.
But I mean, there's that much more room for improvement,
And they'll do it.
So
it's week 4.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens.
You should be, Lorenzo, because this is really they can improve, looking like they're looking, and the 49ers are not hitting no peak yet. They're going to. Somebody will get a 40 burger put on them. I wish it'd be Dallas. Ooh.
Yeah, I hope it's Dallas. I hope we get it together. I can't understand. It's such a joke,
If we could just score 40 points plus at 45, Lord have mercy, I'll be good for the rest of the month. Lorenzo! Let me see Tuesday. We'll celebrate this win on Tuesday and get into it some more.
Yeah, y'all enjoy the win and just fuck them Cowboys. Hell yeah, let's thank them.
Got to.
All right, yeah, let's have a good night.
You too, Lorenzo.
We'll catch y'all later next time. Have a good one. Bye.
You too. And Sloth 96 times. He says, Ronbo, I'll be at the game next week rocking my 1949 long sleeve Frankie Albert jersey. When I was 37 Cowboys, only at 13. CMC is him. Him is, wait. He is I and he is, I am him and who he is. I got to come up with the rest of that. 4-0, baby. 5-0, including the Cowboys. Oh, God. Hey, Sharon.
Ronbo.
Sharon, this is, I think we should have known we were going to beat the Cardinals. I had my concerns because of my unnecessary respect for the Cowboys.
I enjoyed that game. I wasn't worried.
You don't have any respect for the Cowboys, though, do you? I mean, I still harbor a little bit.
No, I got two brothers that are Cowboy fans, and I don't want to hear it this week.
See, I actually have a little bit of a little fear of the Cowboys. And I really
my
wish I could
mom
get it.
and my two brothers are going to be at that game next week, and I feel sorry for that long ride home if we win.
Hey, is Mama a
If we
Cowboy
win.
fan?
Hell no, she a Niner fan.
Yeah, right. So yeah. So you mean a long ride home for your
No,
brother?
my house is divided, half Niner, half Cowboy. We're divided.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's got to be times that house is really loud and rocking.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about no damn Cowboys.
Yeah.
What happened to y'all the last playoff game? You in there talking trash like your team got back? I don't care about no Michael
And
Parsons.
that last playoff game, that last one that we won, it was 23-17 when we won. And I said, well, don't be surprised if we win more than that.
Hey, that's
Because my
true.
brother was already talking crap. And I'm like, you just shut up. Just wait until you just see the game.
Let him keep talking. And make sure you tell him, listen, if you're so
That's
confident
what I
about
keep
that,
telling him.
put $5 friendly dollars
Is
on
that
there.
why Michael Parsons already hurt? Don't even know he'll be ready to play next week? Ooh.
Oh, I don't like that, though.
Ooh.
I want to beat Micah along
I
with the rest
do.
of the team. I don't.
That is an opportunity.
I don't want it because they're going to have that
Ronbo.
excuse, Sharon. Look at me talking. Y'all know damn well you
Let
wouldn't have
them
beat
have
us
that
had Micah been
excuse.
playing. Oh, here we go.
That'd be the same thing if one of our guys got hurt. Now we've been
They wouldn't have
making
no sympathy. I know.
excuses, right?
No, they wouldn't.
So
Last week
let
was
them
3
sit
offensive linemen. Now it's Michael Parsons.
out. Yep. Let him sit out. He'll be all right.
They will beat the Cowboys to death without him.
Stephen A. Smith already said the Cowboys ain't gonna beat the Niners.
Well, yeah. If Micah ain't playing,
He's
it's
already
already
been
questionable if
saying it.
Micah's playing. If he ain't playing, that game's over.
Now they're done.
Well, yeah. Maybe we'll see him in the playoffs. And it'll be whole.
I know you predicted the scores last week. I didn't know you were doing it
And
Thursday.
we did it a day
I thought you were
earlier.
doing it
I
Friday.
thought so. I said, Sharon likes to get in on this. We did it a day. I couldn't come
Yeah,
in
me
Friday.
and Mom was like, "Oh man,
I'm sorry. I got stuck and I couldn't get away on Friday. That ain't gonna happen too
I
many
thought
times.
maybe this Friday."
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, because she's got to predict her score before Sunday because she's going to that night game.
And I wish you get your brother in on the conversation. Tell him, hey, Ronbo wants to talk to you.
I'll definitely will.
Yeah.
I will.
I want to
Believe me.
hear what his explanation is. Listen, if y'all lose this game, and I know he's going to say, first of all, we ain't losing this game, but what you want to say? I want to know what are you going to say if we beat you for the third time. Hey, am I right, Sharon? Is it 3 or 4 times? This will be the 4th time we played the Cowboys?
Yes. We owned them so many times. They ain't had enough of us yet.
We beat them we beat them 2 times in the playoffs. Did we play them regular season once?
I believe so.
I
believe we have.
Yeah. Okay, so
Mhm.
if we're looking 4 in a row, I'm gonna have to celebrate that.
But overall, there was a good game. I loved it. Nick will bounce back and get his sacks. He was off a little bit, but he'll get back into it because of that time he had off trying to get his contract situated. So give him a minute. He'll be back to Nick.
No, I
Nick.
agree. I agree.
But
And I blame Kyle.
Purdy. Purdy 30 can't be beat, so
You know, and McCaffrey and Purdy, that is the most.
They got that chemistry down, and then Purdy and Ayuk, those long throws. Oh my God! I was like, we've been had a quarterback. Where have you guys been?
So
I mean, he was just dropping dimes. So what? He missed 2, but he knows what he's going to do when he goes.
2 out of 20.
He's going to go look at the tape.
No,
Like they always says, he goes look at it and see
no,
what
but
he
the thing
missed.
is, one of those misses was like a half a throwaway.
Yeah.
And the other was not really all his fault. It was a drop or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you that he won't get sacked no more after they got that sack.
I know,
One sack, but he ain't going to get sacked no more. Watch.
McKivitz.
He'll correct it.
McKivitz gives away 1 a week. That was him today. That's all right. McKivitz is doing okay. He's doing better than Mike
But
McGlinchey.
my game ball, that Kendall Sherfield, he was pretty good saving that ball.
Yeah. Sure, we're out of time. Give me that game ball out really quick.
Christian McCaffrey, of course.
It's too easy. I'm going to start saying, okay, game ball today, anybody but Fred Warner and Christian McCaffrey, because usually it's them in the past, right? Especially Fred. Every week on defense.
Right.
Fred Warner. Hey, give me a game ball besides Fred. Now, Hargrave looks good.
Right.
But Sharon, I'll see you Tuesday looking for you. Come on in and join us,
All
okay?
right, Ronbo. All right, Ronbo.
All right. Night, Sharon. Say hi to Mom.
I will. Good night.
We got Quindarius and abuse him. We got to get opposing fans here that are with other families. I love it, especially 49er families. Donna Bell, she's taking a night off from her boycott to come in and say hi to us. Donna.
Only for you, Ronbo.
Thanks, Donna. Appreciate you. You know this.
And my Niner fans.
Donna, tonight's game, I'm going to stop worrying about the 49ers. As long as Brock, Ayuk, and Purdy are living and breathing, I don't think, and George Kittle and Debo are being held for later on in the season, apparently, because it's a three-man operation now. George Kittle's doing all the blocking he can do it. He don't have any problem with that. Juice got involved in tonight. Debo did a little bit of something, but it wasn't anything what he's getting paid for. What did you see tonight that you like?
Couple things. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Hey, of course, I did not watch the game, but I checked in on your show.
Thanks.
So we won, but I wasn't worried. Initially, I was, but then I remember that's the Cowboys. They still have Rain Dakota Prescott. They scared of that. They scared of that end zone. They finally got past it. Some type of phobia.
Mm-hmm.
It's called "We're Sorry."
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
My thing is Wilkes. I don't know, Ronbo. I don't know about Wilkes.
I know everybody's saying that.
I don't know about it.
But Donna, just like Norm just said a few minutes ago, we probably should get up a little bit off of him because the fact of the matter is, teams are not scoring a lot of points. They're getting a few, but we're bothered by what we're seeing in the secondary. We might be overreacting.
Oh man, don't even mention that. That secondary, baby, something ain't right.
They're playing too soft, Donna Bell. They can't make no play.
But see, that's why I say Wilkes. Is that Wilkes calling and I guess his brand of scheming, or are they that soft? It's either or.
Yeah, I just don't know. I keep thinking it's going to shift. I think he's feeling his people out and seeing what they're best at doing, and then he comes up with another concoction. I'm gonna wait, and if we lose a game, I'm gonna be all over Wilkes right along with everybody else. I'm trying to defend him for now.
Yeah, remember I'm first in line. There's something about him, Ronbo. There's something about him. But better than that, I think Jesus, we won. Cowboy fans, I don't know why y'all over here.
I know.
Y'all won. Should be licking your wounds with the rest of you psychotic, delusional Cowboy fans. Y'all should be together. I know why y'all bring y'all sorriness here. And y'all won.
Yeah. They beat the Patriots.
A couple of the things I noticed. Yeah, I'm tell you what it is. Kittle is hurt. He's still injured. Debo's still hurt.
Yeah, he was definitely showing it today. No explosion.
Oh, yeah. He's hurt, and he's not, And so I think they put you check in to help because they're hurt. Debo tried to do what he could do, but they're hurt. I mean, I think they're injured. That's what I believe.
Yeah, well, Debo was hurt in the middle of the week. He didn't practice all week, so he was definitely hurt.
Oh, yeah. No, I think something happened to Micah's mouth. Something to do with his mouth.
Who? Micah Parsons?
Micah Parsons.
From talking trash.
Yeah,
I
something to do with his
mouth. Micah be talking, don't he? My God.
No, I'm saying he really got injured in his mouth, so maybe he's not talking.
Well, the people, he gets on that little show he has, and he's calling people out, and I mean, he may have said something to somebody, a Patriots fan, and they hit him in the mouth. That would be
You know, I thought about that. Somebody probably hit him accidentally on purpose. You know how that goes.
Mike is a fool. Donna,
Yeah,
why pump people up? I mean, he's pumping up Tyreek Hill.
Team, though, Ronbo.
Yeah.
He's stuck on the wrong team. He needs to come on to the winning side.
Mike, if somebody said Michael would trade you to the 49ers, yeah? Oh, hell yeah. No problem. Yeah. I bet I'd be over in a heartbeat. He'd love it.
Yes, indeed. And then one more thing, and I ain't gonna hold you. I know you busy, got a lot of callers. What they ain't gonna get the young man, Sir King the second.
That rumor is.
What you think about him?
And I think it's just a rumor. The Broncos have enough trouble without getting rid of young, extremely talented players like Patrick Surtain. If they do that,
and they got him on a Brock Purdy contract.
See,
They got him on that cheap.
There's no way they're getting rid of Patrick. That's a first-round pick. Cornerbacks, offensive linemen are hard to find quality. So, yeah.
Tell me about it. No secondary. Our secondary is making me nervous again, Ronbo.
I know, right? Everybody's always, we're all together in that.
Ooh. Yeah. Well,
all right.
My mom says she loves you, and mwah.
Let's give that back to Mama. Mama, hey, appreciate you, Mama.
I sure will. Bang Bang Niner gang. Hey, and I think it was a guy in there, and he's a Cowboy fan.
He's Texas boy.
You know, they're all delusional. So I'm not even going to bother to use my brain function. And, one thing before I go. The quarterback for Arizona, he actually works for NASA.
Oh, the quarterback, yeah.
Did you know that?
I know.
That's a brain, baby. He's smart. He scared me as a quarterback.
Rocket
clearly
science,
he's
right?
intelligent.
Yes. And he's doing a lot better job against us than Kyler Murray. This quarterback actually will take you apart. He just needs some of those young people around him. He just needs for them to grow up and get a little more mature. He's going to be a problem in the future.
That's it.
Kyler's going to get traded. Yeah, I wouldn't put him on the bench. Hell no.
Yeah,
No.
I would leave him as the quarterback. I really would. Because he got the maturity in the end, like he working for NASA.
That's right. And give me a second-round pick for Kyler, and we good to go. I would.
Send Kyler to the Cowboys. they should feel right at home.
Donna, I'll be back Tuesday looking for you. Hope you got some time. We love you back.
Bang, 90 gang. Y'all don't be worried about next week. We got them.
I know. Night, Donna.
Okay, good night. Bye-bye.
Oh, God. I can't wait till next week, next Monday. The game will be over. I'll either be hella mad or just can't contain myself. BJ!
What do you say, Ronbo?
BJ, BJ, wow, out of Bermuda, BJ, right?
Yes.
I haven't talked to you, BJ, in a long time. How you doing?
I know. It's been good.
Oh, BJ, we just got through.
Man.
We just got through doing what we did. BJ, what do you think? Yeah, Brock Purdy. We haven't talked since Brock Purdy started playing quarterback for the 49ers. And I don't even know if Christian McCaffrey was with us last time I talked to you. But we got a machine. A machine. It's going to get better and better as the weeks go by. Ayuk is out there providing that downfield threat. We look vicious. What are you thinking about this game today?
I think we're thinking we're looking pretty good. I mean, I think if we can stay away from the injury curse, which is always
that's always
hoping that but I think we might be in line to get like a cornerback or something like that.
Everybody's praying for a quarterback, a defensive back of some kind. BJ, they got 16 points against us, though. They had one passing touchdown, though, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're all right. We just need to stop the soft coverage. And play a little bit more aggressive at times.
Yeah.
The cornerback.
You know, I don't know, Coach Wilkes. I'd love to hear what he'd have to say on this. I got to watch the media conference. I don't know that anybody ever asked him about that either.
I wish they would. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't recall him, his defense is playing as soft as the other places he's been. I don't recall. I don't think.
Yeah. He's depending on the frontline defense to cause the quarterback to suffer. But them quarterbacks are getting the ball out of the hands. You notice that, BJ? Every quarterback we play now is fast as lightning. They get that ball out quick because they know. Because our frontline defense may not be that as bad as some of us thinking. But the quarterbacks were playing like, oh, okay, get away. Hey! Get the ball out of his hands right away. And that's causing a problem.
Yeah, I think they got to get that ball up for 1.5 seconds. Otherwise, it's curtain.
And as it was, we were getting close to that quarterback. Nick was all over that quarterback all day, but he just in time got rid of the ball.
We're playing a Dak Prescott next week. I know he's not going to have that time clock in his brain. It's gonna get wrapped up.
I know Dak. He looks different, doesn't he? Dak looked better 2 years ago. Dak's out there thinking too long. If he pulls that, let me look. He will be. Ooh, it'll be bad. Oh, it'll be bad, Dak. You got to get rid of that ball, boy.
He's not gonna have it. He's gonna have Hargrave coming up the gut this time. He don't like that.
And Nick is barely missing as it is. Dak will definitely be eating a lot of grass if he comes in there playing like he's been playing.
I think so. I think he will be. But, I think we're looking like a juggernaut. I mean, I think you should rightfully so be at the number one in the power rankings. We're complete.
Oh yeah.
And nobody can tell me different.
You're right, because if they rank the Eagles, because they haven't been ranking Eagles that high. The Eagles been coming in behind. Actually, it's going to be Kansas City. Kansas City lost the game. No, you know what? We will be the undisputed power ranking number one. All across the board. I really think so. Yeah.
I mean, especially if we win next week against the Cowboys. I mean, that shouldn't be in debate anymore. I mean, that's all right.
Some people still think the Eagles is all that. And the Eagles had to play hard as they could today to win. Who'd they play?
The Eagles played the Commanders.
See, I understand it's a division team, but come on, man, y'all supposed to be tough. They lost to the Commanders last year.
Exactly. Oh man, some of these teams are like, they're trying to. Like the Chiefs are playing Zach Wilson, and this guy is garbage, man. Jeez.
See, that's why. Are they playing right now?
They're playing right now, yeah.
And that's not a game. And the dude got mad at me on Twitter because I says, "Man, they need to flex that game." Nobody flexing no game. That's Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, but look who they're playing. Nobody cares about them mopping the floor with the Jets. Anyway.
Exactly. And it comes from, previous teams and later on in the season, the good teams.
Anyway, they don't flex until week 6, from what I understand. Weeks somewhere between week 6 and 13. Anyway, hey, BJ, good to hear from you. I'll be back Tuesday, and we'll look for you.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Have a good one, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, fam. Good to hear from you again. See you then.
You too.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Donut, Tanisha.
I say, Ronbo and Productions. I say, did you like the way CMC did his thing today? But when you got Brock Purdy, he made history also. Even when you got a defense strong as ours, it make you want to sing. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. I say, Ronbo, we are 4-0, and we gon' do our thing. We are, you can Debo. You know special teams is right. We gon' party all day and night. What's up, y'all?
Hey, y'all.
It changed your base. Donut. I'm telling you what, we're doing just fine knowing you are too. Because, that game, and I feel foolish, and this is the third week in a row I felt foolish. After we get through beating these teams, it wasn't even close. And no, not really. And I was sitting there like last week, oh, man, y'all got to know, man. The Cardinals went in there and they beat the pants off the Cowboys. And I'm telling you right now, boy, look for this game to be – it game wasn't nothing. And I got to stop giving the Cowboys all that respect. Beating them wasn't no big deal.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it 100. Next week is gonna be a tough challenge. You know what I'm saying? But I think if we do like we did today, we can overcome some obstacles, but we're not gonna hold them short. You know what I'm saying? Because they did win big this afternoon. However, to get off point right quick, we did have a Taylor Swift sighting on Sunday Night Football before the game started. You know what I'm saying? You know that was going to happen. Okay. Now, let me go ahead and get to the game situation, Mr. Ronbo and Productions and the whole faithful. You understand me? Yeah. CMC, Mr. Christian McCaffrey, I don't want to hear nothing else about how we use him. I don't want to hear nothing else about how less we use him. I don't want to hear nothing else about our scoring abilities again. Say you got to score 30 to beat Brock Purdy. We proved it.
See, McCaffrey, 4 touchdowns in one day. They couldn't do nothing with him. And it didn't have to necessarily be against the goal line either. I mean, it's funny because Christian let Juice have one. All right, Juice, you're going to take this one. I got too many. I'm feeling greedy. Go ahead.
Nah, we saw that. You know what we was thinking, good for you, Chet, for going for the touchdown, although he didn't get it. But it just goes to show, Faithful, how much arsenal we do have. At a drop of a hat, anybody can get a play towards them. Anybody. You understand? But when it comes to the defense, I'd like to give them a round of applause. They did the damn thing this afternoon. They, contain your boy Dobbs. Your boy was trying to run hard. He was trying to make the Kyle Brandt angry runs today, but he's not going to be nominated. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Connor.
No angry run. No. But he's
and the wide receivers, they tried, but, they couldn't get nothing. So our defense, what I want to do is right now, Ronbo, is give our game balls to 2 game balls, if you will. You understand me? The first game ball, of course, like everybody say, you got to give it to Christian McCaffrey. I mean, it's unheard of what that man did today.
God. And he's getting better. He looks better now than he did in week 1. That's to be expected. But my God, where's this going? Man, it's just crazy.
Yes, indeed. Hey, like they say, the sky's the limit. There's no ceiling for this offense once he can produce the way he is, like he's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? But the defensive game ball goes to the whole damn defense. You know what I'm saying? For doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? And more importantly, they kept the mistakes minimum this afternoon. You know what I'm saying? They tried to get a 2-point conversion, couldn't get it. You know what I'm saying? To extend the last score that they got. So we held them to under 20 points, and I'm very proud of them. And when it comes to the Coach Shanahan, way to go, buddy. Keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And to close it out, I would like to do our favorite. Hey, 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 hey. I say we woke up this morning and we got out of bed. Yeah, we still got a cup of coffee to fill our head. We are 4-0, and that is a fact. Got the lead screaming, what's up with that? Woo-wee.
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Ooh wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? We know we got the Dallas next week. We gonna try our best. We gonna try to do our thing. We gonna try to win, make it 5-0, continue make history and still say what's up. Ronbo Production, Texas boy, and Rudy. What's up with that? Goodbye, everybody.
Woo! Hey, y'all, be safe. Stay positive. Know that our fellas know what the hell they're doing. Stay on top. Woo!
We gotta put these tracks together and make one long song. Donut, Indonesia, love y'all. See you Tuesday.
Love y'all.
Oh man, it's Nudge. Hey, Nudge.
Oh, Ronbo.
Nudge. Nudge, I haven't talked to you in such a long time. But since then,
Man,
a whole lot of
I've been
things.
trying to call in. I'll be going to sleep. I'll be trying to call in,
knew
and
it.
I might doze off.
I knew Nudge, Nudge, I don't know what he be doing all day, but it wears him out. And actually, Nudge, there was another dude he called in one day. He sounded just like you. I thought it was you. I called, hey, Nudge. I Dre, the first time I met him, I thought that was you, I think. But Nudge, you know, you give me some assessments, and you got a lot of them, I'm sure, because I haven't talked to you since this Brock Purdy started tearing things up, and Christian McCaffrey lost his mind, and Ayuk has become WR1 undisputed. What are you thinking?
And yeah, he looking for him too. He you can tell that's his guy. He trusts Ayuk. You know?
Yes, yeah, and
yeah,
with good reason. Ayuk cans.
Jimmy more like he like Debo a little more, but you can tell Purdy he like Ayuk a little more. They got a little more chemistry,
and it's perfect too. Yeah, Debo, that slant across the field, boy, him and Jimmy, boy, they had that down. But now Brock hits. Well, Brock likes to go to. You know, McCaffrey took everything away from Debo, but listen, Nudge, I'm not sure where that's going, because now Debo's hurt today. He got more work last week. We'll see. But go ahead. What are you thinking?
Yeah, Debo been doing good for sure.
Yeah,
Debo been doing good. We I feel like we straight defensively. I like how we be switching out Oliver and Demo. I like that. Only weakness I see is McKivick. I don't really, that spin move, he just looked completely lost. I was like, dang.
I mean, he falls.
I don't know what to think about that. He looked, every week is like you got to help him out. It's too much,
And you can't help him all the time.
That's not something. Yeah, a tackle is not something I don't think you get during like the middle of the season during the trade deadline. I think we just gonna have to eat that one up.
Yep, because he can't learn fast enough. It takes too long to learn that position.
Yeah, we got a first-round pick this year, though, so we get our first-round picks back, so hopefully we can draft somebody. So we decent, we good, we look forward. No, I hope we beat the Cowboys. I got a lot of Cowboys fans in my family, so.
Oh, man.
I hope we beat them enough to where they just lose hope, for the rest of the season.
I know, right? I want a 40 burger put on.
45-13.
Ooh, Albert, the next game we play after that game wouldn't even matter to me. I'd be still celebrating that win a week later.
That'd be good. And then that'll just Cowboys won't even try the rest of the year. They won't,
Hey, because Dak is going to lose that team. Michael Parsons was talking about Dak last year. If they go in there and look bad offensively, Michael's going to continue to talk because everybody knows how he feels now, because Michael Parsons has a problem with knowing when to stop talking. And that's why, he's just split that team doing that.
Yeah, I hope we break them up. I hope we give it to them. Cause I really ain't trying to see a team 3 times in a row in the playoffs. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, especially in the playoffs. So I ain't trying to see them. I want the Eagles. I want to see the Eagles. Yeah. I don't care who we go to. I just ain't trying to see the Cowboys again in the playoffs. I'm trying to see the Eagles.
Yeah, because we got something to settle with them.
Yeah, I won't know. Win, lose, or draw. I want to see them. But Purdy look good. 20 people say he ain't good, but 20 you can't. Bad quarterbacks, no matter how good the talent around, them gonna go 21 for 20. You know.
Why do people? I know, right? Why do people keep saying that? Most of the analysts keep thinking that. Listen. I could put anybody in that position, and they can get that done. I said, no. We've had people in that position.
That's just something easy to say.
We've had two quarterbacks.
Who was Mahomes' backup the year he dislocated his knee?
I forget. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know.
He won't doing nothing. He had all them weapons. Why he won't looking like Purdy? You know.
There's been two quarterbacks that did okay. Nick Mullins wasn't one of them. So Brock Purdy and Jimmy G, that's the only people that actually flourished in that offense. And and Jimmy had some immature people coming up, and he got it done. Everybody else was struggling.
He did it with Trent Taylor.
Yeah, Trent Taylor. Marquise Goodwin. So, now, but we're going to find out. Hey, fam, we got to roll, though. I'll see you Tuesday. Good evening again, Notch.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm going to be up, too. I'm going to be up Tuesday. I'm going to be there.
I'll be looking for you, too. All right.
All right.
Have a great night, fam.
Cool.
Hey, yo, Raymond out of Virginia. This is early, too, dude. Because usually we get off the East Coast. It's just way too late. Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, man, we're sitting up here, man. Because I was tripping, man, because I thought Cardinals beat the Cowboys. I hate to tell people this, but I kind of have a little respect for the Cowboys. So, the Eagles, the Cardinals beat them. I was like, damn. And here they come over here. Boy, 49ers better not take these people light. And
Ronbo, I told you yesterday
it
was going to be 40. I told you yesterday it was going to be 40-17.
I know you was close to being right on time. Oh,
I said 40-17. We coming out making a statement. This cat Brock Purdy went 20.
22, 21.
20 for 21. Ayuk ain't drop a pass, 66 catches. Man, come on, man. They don't want no smoke. That look like the best team in the NFL right there. Only thing I'm worried about is the secondary.
Everybody is. But they ain't been tested yet, have they? Who's got a good – well, the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb was going to test them, I guess.
Yeah, we're going to find out next week because everybody keep praising these Cowboys. We about to beat them.
I know.
We about to beat them.
What's that other wide receiver they got? They got Lamb.
We might put up 28, 30 points on them.
Oh, they'll get.
Yeah. They're gonna have to score 30 to beat us. That offense looked real good, man. It looked like man. That whole team looked good, man. That's the best team in the NFL right now.
And they're only using three people.
Who got it better than us, Ronbo?
No damn body.
Nobody.
They're only using three of the 5 weapons are only the ones being used. Wait till Debo's hurt, and George Kittle's still nursing an injury as well. By midseason, if they can just get over them injuries, five-headed dragon. Oh,
Christian McCaffrey about to get MVP, man. He's going to be the MVP of the NFL, man. This football team is going. We going to Super Bowl, Ronbo.
I think so.
If bar an injury or something crazy happen, man, ain't nobody stopping these.
I know, that's what I say. Offensively, that cannot be stopped. There's nothing that's going to stop that team offensively. And
right?
the defense,
can't nobody cover Ayuk.
Nobody, and nobody can stop McCaffrey. And if Debo comes back,
and then you ain't even talking about Kittle or Debo.
Oh,
man, Debo was out there decoying today. That's good. They didn't want to bruise him up, they didn't want to bruise him up too tough. They just had him out there decoying. Man, we look good, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, Ronbo. We look real good. That's the best team in the NFL right there. You just saw play.
I agree. I ain't got no argument for you.
We need to tighten up that secondary, and we'll be in business. That secondary needs to be better, man. That's where, but you can't be perfect, so but we're close to perfect. If we get that secondary tightened up, man, boy.
Hey, we gave up 20 points one time over that chicken poo-poo McVay. Game was over, and he saw they only had 17. Okay, kick the field goal. Why? There's only 2 seconds left in the game. That ain't gonna make no difference. Kick the field goal. Okay, we
Then
got
the punter
20.
pinned him at the 1 yard line. The punter and our special teams unit pinned him at the 1 yard line. That's the best drive they had all day. They went 99 yards for a touchdown.
I tell you what, I can't. Raymond, I can't say in week 4 going to Super Bowl. I'm gonna wait because I feel I'm gonna scare myself.
No, I ain't waiting. I'm telling you right now.
Scared.
I'm telling you right now, Ronbo. Cal Shanahan needs some get back, man. All the times he's been to the dance and messed up, he needs some get back. And I think he got Brock Purdy looked real good today.
Yeah,
real good.
He did. 21. What did I say?
He
21.
threw a back shoulder throw over there. Man, I said,
That was
go
that
ahead,
one last
boy.
week. Was good. That back over to Debo, where the defender couldn't get to it.
He threw one to Ayuk today too.
He's starting to make that a habit. Okay,
man.
And then you look at McCaffrey, who looks like he just loses his mind every time they give him the ball. That's gonna be. We got the perfect combination.
Man, we about to show the world something next week. This week coming up, right here. We about to beat the Cowboys, and then ain't gonna be no more question. Ain't gonna be no more question. I want the Chiefs. I want the Bills. I want them AFC teams. I want to play them. I ain't ducking no smoke. I want the Eagles. I want all the big dogs. We want them.
See, because we're beating teams up with 3 people at a time. Wait till all 5 of them get involved. There's nothing that can be done to stop that offense. All about the defense. Can y'all hold
Don't
that
forget about
team down?
use check. Don't forget about use check.
I mean, all 6 weapons. Excuse me. You're right. Maybe we're going to go. Let me see you Tuesday if you got some time. All right? Try to get
I told you 40 to 30. I told you 40 to 17. I was real close.
You was damn close.
All right, Ronbo, go Niners, man. We out here, man. Best team in the league. Let's go.
Like Raymond, he's so right. Hey, Bill.
Ronbo, I have somebody who wants to make a statement, and this is I want to make this clear.
49. Eagles. We coming. We don't care about no 4-0. We don't care nothing about that. We 3-1. Who cares?
Hey,
but we
Bill.
got y'all numbers.
Let me guess who that is.
And all y'all last week. I saw the
Hold on a minute, Ronbo.
I'm saying again.
I'll get to it.
The Cowboys all week. But guess what? Guess what? You ain't 16 weeks. Let me get you a first one. How about the Cowboys?
Bill, we should stop there. Listen.
All right.
Bill,
Mr. and Mrs. Barron, I have a statement for you. When you lose and you cry, and you will cry, everybody, hit him up on his YouTube channel and say, how about them Niners?
Wait, who was that?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was Micah.
Mr. and Mrs. Barron. Barron on YouTube. I call him every single time they lose.
You must have had a field day last week. You know what?
Yeah.
Because
Man was
Micah
on
likes to
suicide
talk
watch.
trash, too. I was thinking, did you get Micah? Is that Micah? Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. It's gonna be a knockdown, drag-out fight. Them boys, I'm telling you, the 49ers I think the 49ers were just cruising today. They was trying to take the Cardinals seriously, and they had to a few times. They got off to a fast start, and they got a little complacent. Now, the Cowboys probably will not be a team that the 49ers, for 1 minute, take the foot off the gas. So, you know what? I'm looking for this.
I'm happy about the win, but if the defense plays the way they did today, we're going to have a really tough time next week. Really, really tough time.
I need that rush. Okay, look for more blitzes next week, though. I think Coach Wilkes is saving his blitzes for certain people, and the Cowboys are probably one of them teams, and the Eagles will be the other one. But we just play kind of conservatively, actually. No blitzing, playing way too soft in the zone. I look for a different attack next week, Bill.
Yes, I am. And he's predicting Mr. and Mrs. Barron, predicting the Cowboys victory. They're saying that the 49ers is nothing. You know, they're thinking that they're on top of the world. And Texas boy, you better go hit your buddy, Mr. and Mrs. Barron, up when you lose. Send them some handkerchiefs.
Yeah.
All right, now that I took shots at you, bro, now I'm going to take shots at you when they lose. Anyways, for the 49ers, it's a great victory, 4-0. I was worried a little, but then I saw them waking up. I'm like, okay, McCaffrey, 4 touchdowns. How could you not know he was on his 5th, Kyle? How could you not know? We were right there. You could have punched it in. Are you kidding me?
Greed. We got to share on this team. Let Juice have one.
Breaking moment. Let's go into the Cowboys. Okay, well, that's cool. Let's break records next week for McCaffrey against the Cowboys. I'd rather it be broke against the Cowboys than the Cardinals.
Yes.
That would be more bittersweet that if McCaffrey got 5 rushing touchdowns against the Cowboys and we whip them, I will be so ecstatic, so happy. Let it be greedy. Let them know the name McCaffrey. Let them remember that name, Christian McCaffrey. So it opens up better things when we meet him again. We're going to see him twice. Ronbo, this is the only day. This is game
not,
1
Bill.
of game 2.
It depends how the seeding goes, because there's something wrong with Dak. Dak Prescott looked good 2 or 3 years ago than he does now. If he continues to slide, they may not make it past the first round. And if we get a first round bye, they could be in real trouble.
As long as they ain't got the Niners, and if they don't meet us until the NFC Championship, I see them making it just a choke against us. I see that happening.
Cowboys and FCCG? I don't know, Bill.
Not only going to make it and lose against the Niners. That would be nice, so sweet. That would be so bitterly sweet. That would be so great. The greatest storyline. 49ers go to the Super Bowl by beating the Cowboys, win the Super Bowl championship, and we get to host the Lombardi Trophy, and the Cowboys cry even more.
And there'll be so much crying because now the Rams, y'all never won a championship since 1994. And also the Hawks, same thing. Y'all want you guys win the modern day, Kyle. All you clowns just barely got one. You got 3 trophies between you, and you both put your both cheeks to head to make one butt. You guys don't have any reason to talk. Anyway.
Yeah, they won't. They'll be able to troll the Cowboys. We're giving them somebody to troll.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Why would they troll the Cardinals?
By the way,
somebody?
Cowboys, your cheerleader have hit 82. Give me a Niners shout out. And Cowboys, we're coming. Get ready for that L.
Oh, Bill, I see you Tuesday, fam.
Cowboys fans, you better have your therapist on speed dial. After next Sunday. Later,
Bill. Oh, it's Terror Dome. Terror Dome, get in here and give us a little bit.
Ronbo, for the fans, the faithful, and particularly the haters.
Oh, God, yes.
If you smell what the Brock is cooking.
I love it.
20 of 21. A passer rating of 134.62.
Whoa.
Deep shots, sideline shots, head shots, shots fired. Been telling you since week 13 of last year. I've been on this island by myself, and it done made me feel like Clarence Thomas at the Source Award. But it's materializing. It's materializing, and it is manifesting before your eyes. CMC, best in the business. Fred Warner, best in the business. Trent Williams, best in the business. Kyle Shanahan, play designer, best in the business. We coming for what's ours. You can hold on to it as long as you can. It's brothers wearing scarlet, gold, white, and black. We coming to your town. We taking no slack. It was an efficient win. It was a strategic win. And it looked damn good. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And for the naysayers and the hatesayers, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Fully entertained.
We got the best in the business out there. I don't care who else is calling themselves undefeated. We will see you, I think it's week 13, and we'll settle it all, and we'll have a brawl, and then you will call us what you supposed to call us, champions.
Yes.
Hey, bro, this is our year. I am sold out. I called it. I looked at the film. I seen that they had some, and these are not raggedy teams. These aren't trash teams by any stretch of the imagination. Those some good ball players over there. That Connor's a good ball player. That daggone your caller, I think 3 or 4 came up earlier talking about Josh Dobbs. I looked up his major because I knew it was something I didn't want to take in college. That mug is an he's an aerospace engineer.
Oh.
You know when you have the saying, when you say
it's not rocket science.
She ain't no rocket science. It's not rocket science. This dude is a rocket scientist. Kyler Murray better get himself together. You got a rocket scientist, and you got a guy who want to play Fortnite or one of those other, Dungeons and Dragons or something else.
And he spends way too much time
on it.
Get
right.
Yes.
That boy's good. That young man is good. And he's gotten this stuff together.
Hey, didn't the Steelers pick him in the first place?
Go ahead.
Didn't the Steelers pick him in the first place, Dobbs? The Cardinals didn't pick him.
I remember him being in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I remember him up there, and, he bounced around a little bit. He was up there with Big Ben was the guy. You won't replace Big Ben. I mean, he Big Ben.
Let him work behind Big Ben. Because
he was behind Big Ben a couple of years. And
that quarterback they got now, he ain't better than Dobbs.
Oh, Cody. I know, and they spent first-round draft choice money on the guy. Sometimes, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it just go like that. You get bounced around a little bit. I think he's going to have a year similar to what Geno Smith had last year, where everybody kind of gave up on the kid or whatever. He's tall. He will scoot boot. I told him that was on the scouting report. I put it out on Terra Dome Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 o'clock. Hey, he can move a little bit, y'all. He put up 55 on the Cowboys. The Cowboys are not trash by no stretch of the imagination either.
And he gets that ball out quick. That's the thing I always noticed.
Yes. And he makes good decisions. You see, he ain't turned it over. No. Normally, we get you turned over. Tom Hufanga sit in the middle of the field and wait for you to mess up. I think Mooney had a shot at a pick.
Yeah, he fell down because he's playing too soft. There was no way he's going to catch up with that ball. He had to come from too far to go get it. But Terry, we love you. We after the game, we try to keep it brief. Let me see you Tuesday,
I got you, brother. I
wish you had time.
I will jump on, man. Hey, Ronbo, you the man, man. Thanks so much.
You the man, Terry.
Please give me the 49er jump before I leave here on a victory.
And let me also point out Terradome, T-A-R-R. Just type that in on YouTube and get all the Terradome wisdom you can stand. Terradome, be ready.
Hit it.
T-Dome.
Oh, my man. Crazy about you, Ronbo, man. Have a great one.
Back at you, fam. Start you shortly.
All right.
There he goes. And Bethel. Somebody asked about Bethel in the chat the other day. Says, "Where's Bethel?" So now, Bethel, since you've been missed, you can explain what happened to you the other.
I was gonna be on Friday, but it kicked me out, so I couldn't go back in.
No, Friday, Bethel. Nobody kicked you out on Friday. We weren't here on Friday. We came in
Friday,
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah, I came in on Thursday, but it kicked me out. But
Too late.
I actually had some info on that quarterback because
Dobbs?
that quarterback is not a slouch.
No.
That quarterback played in the playoffs with the Titans and could have won that game if it wasn't for his wide receivers not catching the ball. He almost brought them to win that game.
Hey, if Ertz doesn't miss that pass tonight, he's standing right in front of the end zone. I think Ertz was ready to step into the end zone before he made that catch. That ball went right between his hands.
Yeah.
No, he caught it and dropped it.
Yeah. Yeah, so this guy is not a slouch. He could throw. He could make some, and he could use his legs.
He's
So
shown that. He ran for a couple of first downs today.
That's why the Cardinals picked him up, because they seen that he actually played pretty good for the Texans. The only thing that Texans couldn't use him no more because they had Tannehill.
How long has Dobbs been around? How many years?
I think he's been maybe 2-3 teams.
So he's been around 3 seasons? I'm trying to remember when he got drafted. Hasn't been that long ago. Who drafted him in the first place? I thought it was the Steelers.
I think it was the Steelers. I'm not sure. I think it was.
Yeah, because Roethlisberger was still with them, but that was a mistake. Kyler Murray would probably agree. Yeah. Why y'all send him over here? Now I'm got to worry about my job. Because if it was me, I would keep Dobbs in there and build around him. He is good.
Yeah. He's not a bad player. He makes some good decisions, and I think some of our players are going to get some stuff. If Brock Purdy ends up doing what he's doing, I expect Brock Purdy to get the comeback player of the year. Because he came from a hand injury.
Elbow. But you know what? I wonder if the playoffs don't seem to don't count for anything. You know, if you get hurt or you come back the next year or something like that, yeah, the regular season they'll give you a comeback player of the year. But the playoffs you get hurt, I haven't heard anybody get that. He should get it. But how many games? He didn't get Rookie of the Year because he didn't play enough games. If you come back from an
injury, you should get comeback player of the year.
Who else got injured last year and is doing okay this year though so far?
If I remember right, there was a year where Joe Burrow got hurt, and he came back the next year and he went up to the Super Bowl and he got
played the whole season
comeback of the year.
Yeah. See, because Brock hasn't played a whole season yet. That's the amazing thing about him. And he looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why people are still I think it's people that are not 49er fans are just trolling, trying to act like it's a 49er fan.
No, there's some Niner fans I ran into that really are Niner fans. They don't believe him either. A lot of people Bethel, he does too well. It's hard to believe that a kid that's played less than 20 games looks like that. He really is calm, cool, makes good decisions, makes nice passes.
If I remember, there's a couple of guys that were paying good money that were not, that were 5th round picks and 7th round picks and some other picks that are doing really good. So if you could believe in them, you should believe in Brock Purdy.
But quarterback, that's a tough position. I mean, a position player is one thing, but playing a quarterback is really, that's really tough. Because the whole team
you should be like Tom Brady. I've seen a picture of Tom Brady has a picture of Brock Purdy and with a smile. He's a big Brock Purdy fan now.
Because he's got to remind Joe of himself. He's got to remind him of himself. He came in the league. He wasn't really believed, and then he turned out to be Tom Brady. Now look at Brock.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to see this kid grow.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the only thing that Kyle needs is somebody to run his scheme the way he wants it, and
that's it.
Mm.
You know, the bad thing that Trey Lance didn't want to follow in that footsteps, so they traded him. But if they would have been smart, they would have waited, and the Jets probably would have gave up a first-round pick for Trey Lance.
Well, maybe
Because
not.
Trey Lance is actually a lot better than the guy they have now.
Who is that? Oh, you mean? We gotta go though, Bethel. Wait. Boy, Wilson's gonna be getting flack for a long time. But we gotta go though, fam. Let me see. I'll see you Tuesday. Okay.
All right. See you Tuesday. Punch the like and victory Monday. Let's go, Niners.
Yes. Night, Bethel. Yo, Ellis, come on in. Ellis.
Yeah.
Ellis, come on in and give us a little bit.
Yeah. Well, currently, Zach Wilson is 18 for 26, 141 yards and 1 touchdown. Patrick Mahomes is 8 of 16 for 135 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. So we'll see what happens.
What? Patrick has two INTs? You made that up.
Yeah. It sounds reversed. It sounds like it should be reversed, but it's not.
Alice, are you serious?
That's what the current score is.
What's the score?
Dead ass. I'm looking at it right now. 20-12. It's halftime. The Chiefs are up by 8. You know.
I got argued down for complaining about the fact that they don't flex that game, but you can't flex a game in certain season. And a dude got mad. Man, nobody be flexing Patrick Mahomes. I said, I'm not flexing Patrick Mahomes. I'm talking about that team he's getting ready to play. I wanted to see the Dolphins versus the Bills in that game. So, but it ends up Bills didn't show nobody nothing. I mean, the Dolphins didn't show anybody nothing. So this is a better game. I don't believe it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was totally surprised by that Miami and the Bills game. But that don't mean nothing. I mean, they got 1 loss. Maybe that might be the kryptonite. The Dolphins may very well be. That may be the Dolphins' kryptonite. Those Bills. So
remember, we did it to them last year, Ellis. We came in there with good defense and all that stuff. Hell, they was raising. Well, we poured water on that smoking. So I'm half surprised.
And we got Tua turn the ball over and not Tua Tagovailoa. We play against.
That's just cold.
Hey man, that's whoever the hell came up with that, man. That was a good one. That's gonna go somewhere. That's gonna stretch for a while.
Man, I hate to laugh at him because he's working so hard.
He's busting his ass. No, he threw for 400 something yards last week.
Tua?
I mean, that's not by accident.
Well,
I swear, or it was close to 400 when they scored that 70 point.
Well, the Broncos.
I mean,
the Broncos fought their ass off just to beat the Bears today. They really are in trouble.
Yeah. Well, the Bears and the Broncos are in deep doo-doo.
Yep.
For sure. So, they have some players, though, that's still standing out. DJ Moore looks good. He had like 140, close to 140 yards. A couple of teams look good today, man. Shit, look at C.J. Stroud over there in Houston. He threw for 300-something yards again. That boy is balling.
I know, right?
Texans are going crazy right now.
And the Rams should have lost to that quarterback over there, too. They just escaped.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, man. But a lot of blowouts today. A lot of upsets. Bengals got upset today.
Ooh.
I mean, it went pretty crazy. The Browns got shut out by the Ravens.
But that's because Deshaun wasn't there. So,
Yeah. Well, they had a TDR or was it DTR, Dorian Thompson. I think he just probably wasn't ready. He wasn't prepared yet. He looked really good in the preseason. Yeah. I think he had a struggle today. He just wasn't ready for it yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, but man, so first and foremost, my score of Friday night, or was that Friday we last talked?
Yeah, right.
Was
Ellis, you were right. I think You were the closest one. Because
35-17 was my score.
Yeah, what was the score that they had? They had what? Because the game-ending score, you were 1 point off one way or the other. 16. You were one. You gave the Cardinals one more point than they made. That was right on target. 35-16. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was good. I know I wanted us to get more than 30 points. That was just my thing. I was getting tired of seeing that 30. I want us to crack 30. Let's get up a little higher. Let's put another one in there. And, we did that, man. So very, very pleased, very, very pleased with Brock Purdy. The game ball split between Brock and Christian McCaffrey today. They played. First of all, Christian McCaffrey is sensational. He's sensational.
That's just crazy good.
The best offensive. The best trade acquisition for an NFL team, I think, in NFL history. I know for sure in our
it's up there.
as the 49ers, it's definitely the best person that we've ever picked up ever in history. And he hasn't even played a full 17-game season yet.
Right.
We got him halfway through the season last year.
That's what's just insane.
So, and he's already done everything he's done. Unbelievable, man.
And when you watch
see
him,
what he's doing,
there's no accidents. He's cool as can be.
He's different, man. He's like a robot, He's like the Terminator. You know what I'm saying?
That look on his face, I know.
Seriously, like he's got a fucking chip. He's got a chip in his body or something. He just, But Brock did an excellent job. Very, very accurate. Very poised. Really good with ball placement. It's. I'm glad to see Ayuk got in there and got him 150 yards in after that injury. We didn't even need Debo. I feel like it was unnecessary to even dress him up today.
Don't say that, Ellis. Debo's feelings have got to be getting hurt.
No, I'm saying because we're going to need him against the Cowboys. We're going to need him that much more healthy, a week fresher. You know what I mean?
Agree.
So there was no point in even dressing him today. I'm just,
I agree.
we could have given those reps to Ronnie Bell.
Thank you.
And,
yeah.
So
I agree. And
hopefully he's all right, and he'll be ready next week. Because that's one less week, I'm saying, of him preparing for his repair for next week. That's all I'm saying. I would rather Debo be fresher for next week than have him today just as a decoy, but he's still got to run and take hits, and there's got to be contact in order. If he's dressed, it just doesn't make sense because that could have also worked against us, and he could have gotten a little more injured.
And Debo didn't have an explosion today. I think they say a knee injury, so yeah, it showed. He's got to rest. But Alice, you know how we do after the game. Look, I've been looking for you Tuesday, and let's hear some more about this.
Yes, indeed, man. Great game. Shout out to Faithful. Let's run it, y'all. Let's go hard. Thank you for the platform as always, Ronbo, and shout out production.
Hey, shout out that squad too. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
I know. Night, Phil. Let's quickly go over to Tony. Tony.
Ronbo, good evening. Congrats, Ronbo, congrats.
Thanks, Tony. And I was worried about it. I didn't take that for granted, as I never take an opponent for granted. It's funny, Tony, because if anybody that's ever competed, you never, ever just assume anything. And I can't do it.
Exactly.
I wanted to, but God, they just got to whooping the Cowboys again. I don't know how the hell they did that. Here they come. So, But, Tony?
Yeah, and Joshua Dobbs was a fourth-round draft pick. I don't remember the year, out of Tennessee for the Steelers. I remember at the University of Tennessee. Very mobile. I think what it is, Ronbo, he's learned the game. It took him a few years. Mm-hmm. He's learned the game. He's matured, and look at him now.
I know.
They need to cut losses with Kyler Murray. I don't like him anyway. He bamboozled them and all that money. They don't need Kyler Murray.
Too much of a diva. I would do my best to trade him. Because you build around Dobbs. Dobbs is a good quarterback. Somebody made a mistake.
Yes. Yes, and they can still draft one of those top quarterbacks coming out.
If they insist.
Next year's draft. But Dobbs is pretty good. He got a nice arm. You see he's learned the system.
Good decisions. And he's mobile. I mean,
Yep.
And plus, when a man's got that kind of brilliance, everybody cannot pass the classes he can and get a degree. So you know what I'm saying? My God, I would keep him.
And Ronbo, I hate to say it, again, I said this last week after we lost. I'm proud of our defense. We only gave up 23 points.
Oh.
Rombo, Desmond Ritter's not the answer. And I like Desmond Ritter. We need to go to Taylor Heineke now before our season gets lost.
You know, that's been
Because
said
we
by
got
a
too
lot of
many
analysts. Yeah.
Yeah, Taylor Heineke, man. We got to make the switch now. This week we play C.J. Stroud this week in Atlanta. Make the switch now. Defense is playing well. We had another interception today, but Desmond Ritter threw 3 picks. One of them was a pick 6. We got to make the switch. We got to make the switch now.
Looking like Dak.
Bijan Robinson, Bijan Robinson had 105 yards, though, on about 13 carries.
Damn.
A rookie run.
Yeah, you can't have all them picks in a game like that. What was the final score?
23-7.
Yeah.
We didn't score a touchdown until it was 17-0.
And then he contributed 7 points to their cause. So when you look at the math, yeah, he was the biggest reason why he lost that game.
Yeah, and we got to fix. I don't know what's wrong with Caleb McGarry. Our right tackle that we just paid. I mean, he's not one of the top paid right tackles, but we still paid him.
Yeah,
you know,
it happens.
He's making like $13 million a year, man. He's letting these speed guys get around him. I don't know what's wrong with him. He hunts bears in the wintertime.
But that's a man's man. You know what though? It's funny. Guys that get paid. Even Nick right now doesn't look like himself. It's something about Debo didn't look good last year. He even admitted it. It's something about getting paid and going through the contract negotiation takes a lot of time when you should be training. That hurts these guys. Was he holding out until the season started?
No, he was an unrestricted free agent, and I thought he was going to. Matter of fact, I thought you guys were looking at him in other teams, but he decided to re-sign with Atlanta.
Probably was, because we're always looking for
4 years, $44 million, something like that.
And we may have, because you know what, good offensive linemen are hard to find because the defenses now are just so fierce. It takes a special kind of player to play offensive
you guys
line.
got a backup. Y'all got a backup corner. I saw that was a former 4th-round pick of the Falcons in 2020. He was the fastest man at the NFL Combine in 2020.
Well, you're not talking about
Sheffield.
I was going to say, is it Sheffield? Is he fast?
Yeah. Yeah, he was the fastest guy at the Combine. Yep, he's fast.
Wow.
We released him after 2 years. He was injured a lot.
Oh, yeah. You can't keep guys because of their abilities if they just can't avoid injury. So yeah.
Yeah, he's a fast guy. He's a fast guy. I think he's only had 1 interception. We had him for 3 years. 1 interception in 3 years. But on and off that injury list, plus the new regime was coming in, so they wanted their guys.
But Tony, if you can put that kind of kid on special teams, if he's got that kind of athleticism, he could be an asset. You must have tried him on special teams.
He did good for y'all today.
Yeah, because every year we're shopping for special teams people. Man, because special teams can lose a game for you. Twilly had 2 back-to-back weeks of messing up. 49ers told him good night. Then we picked up Sheffield. I said, man, made everybody mad.
Hey, Ronbo, McCaffrey, he almost had 100 yards. He had 100 yards rushing. He almost had 100 yards receiving.
I'm telling you, he's like a machine out there. I kept wondering, Kyle, you're working him too hard. I don't know what to say anymore. We needed him to work that hard tonight. You don't even need to get receiving yards.
Carries though, Ronbo. You know I love Jordan Mason.
He can get more carries.
Dog, Jordan Mason, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Not McCaffrey. They was working on McCaffrey's neck on the sidelines for a few minutes. I was getting mad. I said, see that, Kyle, that's what I'm talking about. He's got a stinger. Let Mason finish the game.
Mason in there. Put Jordan Mason in there. I guarantee you, just like the Seattle game last year, the primetime game, he'll break one and take it to the house. And McCaffrey's, what's happening? You hear the crowd going, Mason can take it to the house.
And Elijah Mitchell, I don't know what happened to him, but see, running backs need to get a rhythm, and that's why Jordan Mason needs a few more carries.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Well, Tony, I'm going to tell you what, you got to bounce back next week. Like you say, you got to get rid of either the sit down and pick up Heineke or do something, because you guys are a better team than that.
Yeah, we got to put Taylor Heineke out in there around, but we got to, or he'll save our season. He's a young veteran. He's been in the playoffs. He's a gunslinger. And when you got Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Cordell Patterson, Johnny Smith, all those weapons, he can get them the ball.
I know, maybe Kyle Pitts over there, man. Yeah. Well.
Just scored, Ronbo. It's about to be 20-19. Zach Wilson's looking pretty good today.
Get out. Are you serious? Okay, I got.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you say 20? You say 2019?
Yep. Yeah, Alan Lazard just scored on the 19-yard touchdown pass. 2 touchdown passes by Zach Wilson today.
Okay, you know what though? The Kansas City Chiefs defense has been suspect for a while now. Mahomes has been winning in spite of them. Okay, anyway, we got to go. Tony, I'll see you Tuesday, all right?
Yes, and Texas boy, we've been trading in the chat. Your days of winning are over. You got 10 games left. You got 13 games left. You're gonna lose 10 of them. You're gonna lose your next 2 at San Francisco, at LA Chargers. Good night, Ronbo.
It's about time they lost it. Yes, to the
Chargers.
Chargers.
The tough schedule coming up now. Now we're gonna see.
Tony, have a great night. I'll see you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday, sir. Take care.
Looking forward. All right, Tony. 20. What? They ran for an extra point. It's tied up. I got to go back and apologize to that dude I was arguing with on Twitter. Well, I wasn't really arguing with him, but I was being sarcastic. They turned this into a game. You know who they go blame, don't you? I got to see this. Tay-Tay is going to get blamed. If Lacey's not looking like Kelsey. If Kelsey's not looking like Kelsey. And they just got a 2-pointer. Oh, my God. I got to go watch this, fam. Thanks to the contributions, fam. I'm going to tell you what. Please remember to subscribe so we can see you again. We love you. Hit the like. I'll see you Tuesday. 20 up? No. I know.